You might want to memorize spells. It doesn't look like you have any. Yep,
Yeah,
you
it
don't.
doesn't.
You do not. And then while you're doing that, the rest of you guys, unless you have something to do in town, we can proceed how it is you guys wanted to. I will tell you that at one point during your, while you guys were resting in the inn, the Welcome Wench, the priest that is there on behalf of Jolene Valuna, and I've got a name here, and I believe I'm hoping it's the right guy because it says it is. It's Booker Chesterton. That's the priest's name. I may not have told you his name, but he caught you guys at one point when you were eating your meal and spoke to you and caught up on what you guys had been doing, and you hadn't found anything related to Thrommel yet, but he is encouraging you to keep doing so to try to see if you can find out what happened to him. When he says, if you can bring us any information that will give us an indication that there may be a body or some other details and you need help, they might be able to help with that, but you'll need to bring some kind of proof for that kind of help. And he's kind of obscure when he talks about help and what he's talking about. He just kind of points at Brother Barney and he says he'll find out.
Damn secretive clerics.
It's the Cool Kids Club.
Well, you suspect it's probably something that he would be using, not a person going with you or something. So.
Hey, Mike, I don't think my proficiencies are applied correctly now on those weapons.
I shall look. Actions tab and weapons. You are correct, sir. It's probably because they're new weapons, aren't they new to you?
Yeah, they're new to me. So
Okay.
I have proficiency in
Do you know how to apply?
Footman's Mace and Morningstar.
Do you know how to apply weapon proficiencies to a weapon?
I don't remember. I think it's been a while.
Okay. If you go to the weapon tab, click on the little gear next to the weapon, and then click the little pencil that says proficiencies applied, and it'll give you a green button or a plus. Hit the plus, and then from the drop down, select whatever proficiency it is. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that better, and I'll do your first one, the mace. Yeah, you already.
I've got it. Yeah.
Okay. I need to figure out a better way to do that. I will look at maybe you bring up this gear menu, and then you go to your skills tab, and then drag and drop maybe the proficiency on top of it, and that'll do it too. That actually probably will work, because I've also changed it so if you pick up a new proficiency with, say, longbow, you can drag and drop the longbow weapon on your skills tab, and it will make the weapon proficiency for you. It won't give you the +1 or +2 if it has additional bonus in it. It'll put it there for you so you can fill it out. So maybe I can just do it the other way, to where you just drag and drop it to your when you've got the Morning Star, the weapon actually opened up. It's kind of a pain in the ass because it's on two different tabs. You can't have them both open at the same time. It's kind of clunky doing it that way, but that may be the easiest way. Because the other way, you hit the buttons and you got to do the ads, and it's convoluted. I'll look at doing that. And it looks like Bill has joined us, which means that so does. Did you ever name your guy, Bill? Or is he in here yet? He's not in here yet, but he's connected. Bill has a friend.
Oh, yes.
That looks like a crow.
Yes.
So you have a familiar?
Yeah.
He's becoming a right proper wizard.
Indeed. But the familiar looks to you guys like a crow. Guess we'll wait till Bill gets in here.
Was it the pseudo dragon that was like the cat's meow?
It's definitely not a bad choice, especially if you're a good guy. It's probably the top choice. Bill is neither good nor evil, so and he's lawful. I think the pseudo dragon is chaotic good, if I remember correctly. He had a choice between a brownie and an imp. One was good, one was evil, and he went with the imp, who is familiar now. So are you guys prepared to head back, or?
Yeah, I think we're heading back now.
Yeah, I think I have everything I need.
I'm all stocked up, man.
Look at Bill's sheet and make sure he's. It's two, so I'm not gonna wait for him. Okay, so I guess you guys were planning on heading back to. You guys are in Hamlet now, so it'll take you the better part of a day to get back to the temple, and you can either go through Nulb like you did before, or you can cut across the river before you get to Nulb and go straight towards the temple. You'll have to find a low sort of crossing place and go that way if you want to do that.
I think based on our experiences last time, we probably need to avoid the temple. We know that there are people at the temple who are tied to the town. So I suggest just avoid the town altogether.
Sounds like a plan.
Which town are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Nob.
Oh, okay, Nob. Should
They've been in the presence of evil too long.
So should it become the new Verbabonk for us, like we used to do?
Maybe at some point.
I see an aerial bombardment coming in the future.
Maybe. All right. Well, the trip to the temple, or at least to the river just to the west of the temple, was uneventful. The day was quiet. You didn't run across any merchants even traveling to, and you found an easy place to ford the river and go across, and none of you drowned in the process. And you can see the dark silhouette of the temple off to the east.
A quick question on this Kyoto's ointment, Mike. Is it a full jar?
I think it's more than one, in fact.
We didn't give them all to him. We split them up. He's just looking at the one in his inventory, is my guess. I've got one of them.
Yeah. That's what I just want to make sure, because it says they come with like 5 uses. I want to make sure we haven't used anything.
Nope, we haven't used any ointment.
Let me look. Riches in there, place on the hills. 1d3 jars to be found. Does it say? I don't see where it says how many's in the jar.
Yeah, it says it contains five applications.
Where do you see that?
That's what it says in the description.
Second sentence.
A jar of small. Oh, it's using the word 5, not the number 5. That's I completely was. I'm a horrible skimmer. That's how I read these days. Okay. Yes, you are correct. There are 5. I did not see that, and we can fix that by doing this. There you go. Now you have 5 dots. You can just tick them off as you use them, so you can remember. All right. And I should do that for everybody else, but I'm not going to go dig around and find you guys. Maybe to change our music. It's not raining. Shouldn't be raining. There we go. All right. So with that, you can see the temple in the. You can see the silhouette of the temple, and you can do whatever you want at this point. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get my music going. Don't see Bill. Oh, there he is. Can you hear us, Bill?
There we go. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. There you
Yep.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, guys.
go. All right. So how do you guys wish to proceed?
I think the tower that we slept in that one night with those guards was on the northeast side.
Mm-hmm. You guys are on the west side, facing you're looking towards the temple. The main entrance to the temple is basically right in front of you. That tower is off to the behind and to the right. From where
I
you're
think
at.
avoid the tower.
I agree. So probably just head in the front, right?
Yeah.
Are you
Just avoid the
displaying
main door.
Right.
It's got to be in there on the right side. Unless somebody moved it. You know, the wrapping stuff is on the right-hand side.
Bill, we can hear you. We can hear you eating too.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't think anybody moved the door.
Are we using a map and I just don't see it, or what?
No,
Sorry
I haven't
about
put
that.
it up
Jeez.
yet.
Okay, cool.
You're still transmitting, by the way, Bill. I haven't put it up yet because I wasn't sure where you guys were going. Are you going? You guys want to see the map of the outside? Is that what you want? Or where
Yeah,
you
that would
moving
help. It would help me.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, yeah, I know. So it isn't directly into the front. You guys are coming from that direction, actually. And the entrance is right there. If that helps.
I think
And
we
the
should go on the side
tower's
door.
on the northeast corner, right?
Yeah, the tower's over there.
Yeah, so west side door.
Man, I didn't know it. Somebody used purple. God dang it. I sit here and futzed around to get a purple. And sure shit, somebody's using purple. Let me see. Here.
A couple of people have purple, different shades of purple.
Don't want to get confused with other people. Just give me blue. There we go. There we go. You can't read my numbers, but there we go. All right. So that's the front door. You guys are coming in from the west side. The front door itself is the one that is protected by magic. The side doors on either side is not, and they're both kind of knocked in. And that's where you guys went last time.
Correct. We're going in the side door. We are not going near the front.
Gotcha.
Avoiding that save versus spells nonsense.
You guys enter the temple, and other than a dark, foreboding, you don't see anything. And within the temple, it's not too dark because the light coming through the windows, the stained glass windows. But when you guys go down the stairs, you will probably want to light something up for your blind people or your humans.
Not me. I can see in the dark.
Yes, you can. Are you guys going to proceed down the stairs to the first level temple?
Do you see anything out of place, like activity? Like anything
No,
different compared to when we were here?
you do not.
Garten will pop on his ring and go down and check it out just to make sure.
Stairs. Alrighty, I'm going to share this map because this is where you're going to be.
Are you going the
Also-
west stairs, down the west stairs, or the east stairs?
The ones we've been down before.
You've been going down the east one.
Yeah, east stairs. Okay.
So I'm going to put you on the stairs. I'm not going to lock tokens. You guys aren't down here, but he is. And you kind of tell me where you want to go. The first thing you notice, Brian, is it seems humid. It's the air seems heavier. It's wetter than it was before.
I want to ask him. I'm going to go back up and ask, do we want to check areas we have not? As you can see on the map, we've got some spots around there.
I'm all for clearing the map, and I'm wondering if we can use our elemental buddies to clear out the room that we know is full of people.
Yeah, assuming those people are still there.
Right. We just have to make sure we approach that room from the back because he had to say something at the door when we went through the front.
The fact that this is more humid here leads me to believe that perhaps the water people have moved in. So I say let's.
You want to go check the elemental room first?
I think that take that path straight north, yeah, and go all the way north and come in from the east side of that elemental area, and then come in that northeast entrance and check it out.
Give a quick look.
I'm not seeing anything on this map but some markers, like some 10-foot square, 10-foot circle.
Oh, you may need to clear your cache. That's what we had to do in the past. I didn't have to do it today, but I had to do it the last couple of times. You have to close the application and come back in and hit that little radioactive looking button in the top right for clearing the cache before you log on.
Right. Okay, I'll do that real quick.
All right. You are looking around the corner, Smith, with
Yes.
Garten. Are you? I assume you want to move stealthily.
Yeah, you need a
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
I take it.
Yeah, give me a move silently, please. Right. Don't see anyone within your line of sight. Let me. Can see up to about 60, so that's probably about 60. The hallway keeps going west. But you don't see anybody, you don't hear anything, except for maybe a drip of water every now and then.
Move to there. Look around those corners.
Trying to find...
And there's another roll.
Still nothing. No light sources that you can see anywhere.
Into there and check.
Give me another percentile on the tower, please. Actually, you don't. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. It's for you. It seems quiet, other than the random sort of drip of water.
I'm gonna move back to him and tell him, come on. Get halfway there, nothing.
Alrighty, is everybody gonna just follow Garton and...
Yeah, I'll head down.
Okay.
Until he tells us to stop.
When I tell him, I'm gonna keep moving on.
Okay,
Move past that same.
yeah, I'm not gonna drag everybody around. We'll just use your token for now until we get to a point to where you guys want to interact with something that needs it. Still nothing. Still quite quiet.
I tell him to wait. I tell him to wait here. I'm gonna go check ahead.
You know, I could use the marker token that I had before for them.
The star?
Or if I can find it, there it is. There we go. That's where they're at. Oops. Put it here. And you snuck off around the corner. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't hear anything. You remember, this is where you... the southwest is where you ran into the guards before that took you to the temple proper.
Yes.
But
Don't hear anything coming from that direction.
If you want to listen intently for a long range like that, you can give me a hear noise. You don't hear any sounds of like you would expect from like before. You don't hear the sounds of people, or doors shutting or that kind of thing.
All right. I'm gonna move on up.
So the first thing you notice when you get here, the walls are quite wet, and looking to the north off in this direction, you can see like, how snowdrifts look when the snow has been pushed up against the walls and spread out, and like some big old wind came through and pushed it around and all that. Well, down there in that corner, you see dirt and sand. It's like up to 8 feet up on the wall, and then kind of sliding down on the other side. But the whole floor is covered.
Still wet.
Yep.
Slick mud.
Not muddy, but I mean you can tell that it's damp. It's not like sliding mud. It looks like something really pushed it to get it to do what it's doing. The way it's, like I said, like snowdrifts, massive snowdrifts, but it's dirt.
All right, I'll go back and tell the party to come on up here where I'm at.
All right, somebody can move that thing up. Looks like we lost. Oh, Rob, he's doing his thing.
I tell him I'm going to go ahead and go check the elemental room.
Alrighty. So give me move silently, please. As you move up to here, you kind of hear the sounds of like running water almost. You peek around the corner, and you see this. You see the portal is still there. You see it from the side, so it looks like it's like a crack in the middle of the air. But in the room, you see. Here, let me put him on the map so you can see it. I will show you a better picture because I have those. It is not the flamey one, but the water one. It's kind of sloshing around and moving around on that pyramid that used to be there. It's not a pyramid now. It just kind of looks like a giant ball of wet dirt. And in fact, the ground in the where it used to be, like dirt all along the ground, it's like it looks like a lot of the earth you can see on the other side, this side over here, where a lot of the dirt has been pushed out the same way it is on that side. So the ground kind of drops down about 5 feet from the edge. It kind of slopes down, like a lot of it's been pushed out, and you don't see anything in here but that thing and the portal.
All right, I'll go back and tell the group.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys say to that?
That's what I suspected. I suspect the water temple has taken advantage of us cutting the head off the Earth Temple chicken and have taken over this area. So we probably need to proceed with caution because I'm betting there's a whole new set of characters on this. So I recommend that my recommendation would be to leave that area alone and proceed to explore the rest of this level.
Time to hunt the guy with the blue robe. That's my guess.
You want to move on around to the other side of the elemental room?
So what I would suggest is go all the way back to where the stairs are, like on the outer perimeter, and start heading west from there.
All right, we'll move back that way.
Go ahead and move your token where you're talking about, because I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about.
I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
There you go.
How
Now
many
you
move silentlies do you want?
I just want to be fine. I mean, your party is behind you, so they're not going to be that quiet anyways. But
Yeah.
okay, you make
I'll
it
look
all the way
around the
back
corner.
there. East and west, I guess. Let's see.
Yes.
This thing. You can see in both direction. The passage ends in a room of some sort. It gets large. You can't really tell from where you're at because you're too far, but it looks to open up into a room some type. Alrighty, I will, since you're going right in there, this is what you see in the room. There you go. And that the left side, that little archway, that's where you're peeking in the room from.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, no entrances.
Right. It's just a. Oops, I didn't. Let me reveal that room so you can see what the size and shape of it is. And it's filled with wooden racks for various spears, polearms, and smaller weapons. The walls have many pegs indicating there were other weapons and shields at one point, although they're all empty now. Anything that is in there, though, has been broken. You see some shields that are shattered, some spears that are snapped, some bows that are broken. You can see some bones scattered in there, a skeleton of some humanoid type. Looks like there's a knoll in there as well, because you can see it's kind of got a dog head. Cobwebs all in there. Doesn't look like it's been frequented.
Pretty
This
much
one-
same thing.
Yep, it looks almost exactly like the other room. Looks like it was 2 storage rooms. They both look to be in the same state.
Move back here and tell the party if they want to go check them out. I'm going to head down the western hallway and see what's down that.
I'll wait at the intersection and let the rest of the party go explore those 2 rooms. I'm kind of watching.
You guys hear me?
Watching
now?
Garten. Yeah, we.
Did you have to reboot?
Yeah, and I'm still waiting on some stuff to settle down.
So from there, you can see it's the same passage. It's got the plastered walls with all the vile artwork on it that you don't like to look at. But to the right, you can see a passage that leads down. From looking from here, you can see it. And when you look around the corner, you can see that it's got some giant doors. And
Okay.
I need you to give me a save versus spells.
There it is.
You have an urge to leave them alone, but you can persist in your foolishness if you so choose.
No, I'm not jacking with the doors.
So those are
will-
the main doors there.
I'll go back and tell them that there's a set of those doors that give you that eerie feeling.
You can tell there's that as well.
Are you guys going to explore the rooms down below, guys? That was but the rest of you guys can go explore those 2 bottom rooms.
I can search the one on the right.
Give me a sec, Brian.
Sure.
You get to that point, and you can see there is a crossroads ahead of you.
Gotcha.
You're going to expect to explore that. You
This is
search. You are searching the room, yes, Miramar?
Yeah, looking for anything useful hidden.
Okay, you search around for a while, and the only thing of use that you find in the room are 17 usable arrows.
All right.
The other room. Are you guys going back in there and do the same? I'll assume not. All right, Brian. What is Garten doing?
He'll go down to the crossroads and peek around the corner. And I'm going to do a detect noise here as well.
That stairway looks like it leads up to the west side of the temple above you.
Right.
And this one goes this way. This one goes that way. Have a crossroads to the north and a T to the south.
All right, I'm gonna go back and report to the dwarf what I've found while they're doing that room, both rooms,
Yeah.
whatever.
Are you
And I'm
guys?
yelling at Miramar to go explore.
Yeah, I'll check out the other one.
Okay. You examine that room looking for anything, kind of like you did in the other, and you find nothing of value in that room unless you want to eat some bones,
All right.
which do look like they have been chewed on by something.
Looking at it closer, can I tell if it's something large or small?
Looks quite small, probably rats or something.
Okay, I think I'm back here. I need to get the map though.
Okay, I will share it again. Let's see if you can see it this time. You see it now?
I see the map, but all I see is the tokens, and then it's black everywhere else.
Did you do the purge that he mentioned?
Yeah, I clicked the button. It said, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And I said, "Yes."
Yeah, I did that too. Just give it a minute, because mine was black for a good 5 or 10 minutes, and it looks like it finally...
Oh, okay.
I wonder if it's because I cleared stuff. Did that do anything?
Not yet.
Well, if it doesn't, I don't know. We'll give it a little bit and we'll see what it does. Right now, you've got Garten is kind of being your scout, running down the hallways, looking to see if he can find anything of interest. You guys are kind of all at a intersection, waiting for him to come back.
I tell them to beware the doorway at the stairs, and I'm going to move back to where my token is and check that passageway to the south.
It looks like another pair of armory rooms, like the other ones.
And I'm going to move north to that crossroad.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll give you some.
All right, there's some doors here.
Yes, there are. And it is quite damp in here. See water kind of dripping off the walls. You don't see any light though. I know the map may have it on the floor, but you don't see any light at all.
I will go ahead and move back to the party and tell them that there appears a crossroads, and I can see doors down both hallways.
Did you see? Is there a clear access to the opposing stair?
I'll go check it out.
You mean that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm asking Brian whether whether it's clear, whether the other staircase is.
It looks it. It looks just like the stairway on the other side.
Yeah, then I recommend we go up and then go to the other staircase and come down to avoid going near that door in case we might be affected by it. Just to avoid any chance of being
yeah, that's okay. I'm not going to make you go through the map. I'll just move you guys on the other side.
Great. That's what I wanted to do. And those rooms to the south, Brian, were those rooms similar to the ones we found on the opposite?
They look like other storage rooms if y'all want to check those out. Old
okay, I'll sit in the intersection here and tell the rest of them to go check out down below while Brian.
Can you see the map yet, Rob?
No, I can see the tokens moving around, and it's
that
and
sucks.
it's like Fantasy Grounds is really slow right now, so I think it's probably trying to load the map.
Oh, maybe it's uploading all this shit to you because you don't have it cached anymore. And I did
That's
share. Let
what
me
I'm
go
thinking.
check what I'm sharing image-wise and cut them out if they're unnecessary at this point. Oh, we want shared. I'll hide that. I'll hide that. Hide that for temple. So there's only one image shared, so maybe that'll help. I don't know. All right, so Miramar, you are rummaging through the armory there.
Yep.
Looks like the other one. It's been ransacked, and a lot of the stuff that would have been useful has been smashed and broken. Give me a d6, please, in the tower. Alrighty. You find nothing of value in that room.
Alright, and I'm gonna go search the other one.
Okay, you do the same search that you did to the other room, and lying underneath a shattered shield, you find a mace. It's kind of rusty, but it looks serviceable.
Alright. I'll pick it up. Just take it back. Just to show him. This is all I found.
You need to turn on your loot filter, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Baez and Brother Bjarni, and I'm gonna say, hey, go take a look at those rooms and make sure he's not missing.
Okay, I'm on it.
So Baez does the same once through in each room. I assume the same way. Are you going to use magical scrying or anything, or are you just going to search it?
Well, I'll start by detecting magic with my little friend Nahasapita Peptalan. And
What's his name? You're gonna have to type that. You're gonna have to type that somewhere, because I need to give him a name now.
Kind of like Mitsupidalik there.
I almost named him that.
Type it in something. I don't care where. Either in chat here or Discord, one of the two, and I will name it. Let's see if it'll let me do this. That is a big ass name. There you go. See him there? Oh, about tracker. Ah, there you go. So which room are you searching first? The east or the west one? There's one in each area.
Let's go east first.
Okay. So, Nixa blah blah blissa blabble, your imp.
You can just call him Nas.
I just call him the imp because I cannot say that at all.
Nahasapita Pedalin. Nahasapima Pedalin. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to take that imp off the end. There we go. But yes, he on a ledge above the door, he grabs something and flutters down to your shoulders and says, "This is magic." And he gives you a bolt. It's a crossbow bolt. And you can see the aura as well. It's quite strong.
Nice. Anybody around here use a crossbow?
Yeah, actually, I have a crossbow in my inventory.
It is yours, sir. I will hand it over to the dwarf.
All right, I will do what I should have done and put it in the inventory. You guys can do something with it later. Or you can put it in your inventory, Charles, if you want.
Okay.
And what is Baez doing now?
No.
It's a single crossbow bolt, huh?
Hmm?
All right, cool, got it.
All right. Maybe it's a bolt of slaying.
Bolt of slaying Nixapixels.
Mixopiddledick. Wasn't that the name of the dude from Superman?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, Mixopiddledick. I will. I'll have a look around the room. While Nahasapita Petalan was doing his thing with the magic detection, and yeah, if I don't see anything, then I'll move on to the west room.
Okay. Both of you kind of have thoroughly searched the room, and you guys don't find anything. And when you go to the other room with the vision that your familiar grants you, you search and look to see if there's anything that glows, and it looks completely normal, boring.
I would show him the mace. Like, hey, this is all I found in here.
It is a plain, normal mace, at least to the eyes of the imp and Baez.
Sorry, man.
That's fine. No one needs a mace. I'm just gonna toss it down on the ground.
I do not use one, though.
Yeah, the only person who would be is Rob, and he has a magic one, unless he wants an extra one.
No, I'm good.
All right, so you guys have thoroughly searched that room, both rooms. What is Garten doing?
He is going to move to the west and listen at that door.
All right, as you move in that direction, can't see that. You can't. No, that's a door. Okay. I need to put to where you can see the door there. You can see that door, and you're listening at that door.
Yes.
So give me a check in the tower, please. Let's hear anything.
All right, I'm going to move to the other door and listen there as well.
You hear the sound of... let me see.
Sound of what?
I'm trying to see if I have a sound of that. So I can play it for you. You're not even listening. Do you have clean feet up?
I have it up, but I'm not hearing it at the moment. Let me check it.
I have it up. I'm just hearing background wind
right
blowing
now.
through tunnels, kind of.
Yeah, I hear it.
I had
It turned down kind of low, so the wind was very...
Let's see.
Yeah, my son complains when I have it turned up. Oh man.
Says the guy that's yelling in the background. As you say that.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I don't see. I do. But you hear the sound of something sounds like like a dog eating a bone. That similar sound. You don't hear the dog part. You just hear something crunching and tearing, that kind of stuff.
All right. I will check this door and area for trap.
I'll find any.
And I'll move back here to the same for that one.
Find anything there.
Nothing there. And then I'll move back to the party and tell them what I've heard.
Okay, so you checked all three of the doors, or
No,
did
just
you
the
check
one, just the ones down the west.
Okay, down the west side, and the south, the one that points to the south, is the one where you heard the
No, the
Chewing?
one that's on the west wall is the one I heard the chewing at. I heard
So we heard
nothing
nothing
behind
at
the
the
south
south
door.
one.
Nothing
All right,
south.
let's go check out the west door then. I'll move
I
up
found no
to here.
traps. I don't know if it's locked or not, but I found no traps.
Okay, I will move to here, and I'm assuming the party's got my back, right?
I'm with you. Just can't see me.
Rob, are
Party?
you going?
Rob?
Yeah, I can't. I don't have any way to.
I can move you. I'll put you behind Garton and before Miramar. Where's Baez going? Baez can see the map.
I like Brother Bjarni to be right at my ass where he can grab it if he needs. So I'll grab him by the shoulder and put him within touch range of me.
Oh, there we are. All right. I was having a hard time finding
I'm
it.
just going to go ahead and put my hand in his back pocket and just walk around like that.
He's your new boyfriend, I guess.
Y'all been in prison together.
All right,
Both buddies.
So, actually, I need to do something.
Do I need to put my light spell up on myself, Mike?
If you want to see, yes, you will need to. If you want to see. I need something real quick. So you approach the door. What are you going to do?
I am going to open the door. Or attempt to open the door. He said he's already checked it for traps, so.
Yes. So, that is odd. All right, so you open the door. The room first. In the room, you see, and I will. Some of these are right in front of you. I will need to roll a dice for them real quick before I show you them. Surprise! You must have heard thief looking for traps. As soon as you open the door, you hear the sounds of and see 6 ghouls in your face. So I need Rimlock,
Fucking ghouls.
give me actually I'm not going to make you do a surprise check, but I will ask everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh yeah.
What kind of modifier is there for using a wand?
It should be on the item, I think.
Let me look.
Time to shine, Robbie.
Wrong one, sorry.
Oh, I see it. Okay, +3.
Alrighty, so it looks like everybody's rolling initiative, and our first go is Baez. What is he doing?
I am going to use my wand to paralyze it.
Okay, so I guess you're gonna step around the corner and shoot it at something?
Yeah, but I got a bunch of guys in the way.
Well, 2 of them are short. One of them is not.
Unfortunately.
The one that's not is leaning down to grab the other short one's ass.
Alright, I'll tell you what. I should probably delay, and what I will do, yes, I'll move into position and yeah, I could just tell them to duck, and that way I can fire over everybody's head to hit the ghouls. But that'll have to wait till their turn. So I guess that's the whole.
I tell you what. Let me change something here. Let me set. Well, this music is terrible. It sounds like something I did as a 10-year-old child. Doesn't it? God, it's terrible.
Sounds like a level of Mario.
It sounds terrible. All right, let me. I'm gonna rescale the grid. Let's see if I can. Way. Nope, that didn't help. Because all the tokens are already on the map. That didn't help either. There we go.
There it is.
So the tokens are now in 5-foot squares. The hallways and everything are 10 foot. So it makes it a little bit more easier for you guys to maneuver, figure out what you want to do. Alright, so with that said, now, what is Dingus doing? Dingus being... Where did he go? You
I don't know.
re-rolled your initiative.
Yes, unintentionally.
Yeah, don't do that, please. Alright, so I'll put you back at the top. What are you going to do? Nothing. Alright, we'll go to the next person.
Oh, you didn't hear me? There we go.
No, we did not hear you.
Yeah, I said goal number 6, the paralyzation one.
Okay, go for it. Should just need to make him save. Target him and hit attack or cast.
Did that work?
I see you targeted him, yeah.
And cast, right?
He saved.
Well.
Well, that stinks.
Yes, I am also certain that. Let's see. Okay. Never mind. Alright. And he is done. What is Nixoplexel doing?
He... Let's see him on the map. He is, he's staying with me for now. So, we can move on to the next person. I'm gonna take a closer look at his abilities.
Alright, Garten. Here we go.
Barton is going to take this round to switch weapons and move.
Alrighty. Switch weapons and move.
Yeah.
Ghoulner 1. He is going to bite at Grimlock. Missed. Followed by 2 swift claw attacks. He missed. Next guy steps forward, does the same. That's a hit for 3 damage, and he's going to claw you as well. Both claws missed, but you must save versus paralyzation, and I can do that for you, or you can just roll. Bum, bum. Alright, he is now paralyzed. He cannot move. Since you are, this guy is going to run up and start his attack on Brother Barney. He's going to try to bite him. Claw. Oop, nat 20. One claw got through. Barney, give me a save versus paralyzation, or I can do it for you.
I'll find it. Hang on a second.
Okay. This one's going to move up here. Barney, you can get a free attack on the ghoul unless you're casting or something and you don't want to stop it. Or
I
you
was
can
going to turn.
Okay, so you don't want to interrupt your turn. So you won't get
Correct.
your free attack item unless you want to interrupt your turn. But he is going to try to bite you. That's all he can do. And he did. For 1. Give me another paralyzation save.
Oh.
Barney is paralyzed. Miramar.
I think I'm gonna move right there and attack Ghoul 1.
Okay. Just move your guy. Yeah, there you go. Go for it. Is a miss. Something else that I meant to bring up before the game, some kind of rules kind of shift that I was going to do. Right now it doesn't matter because Grimlock is paralyzed. But in the past I've said that like if you get 3 over 2 or something like that, you have to keep it on the same target. If you don't have to move, you can use that. If you've got an extra attack, you can use it. In this case, it doesn't really matter, but I remembered whenever you charged. So, and if you were done, let it go.
I can still use my offhand on this, though, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah, sure. That is a hit. Nice. And Barney, unfortunately, is mid-cast of turn, but is paralyzed. Ghoul number 4 is gonna run into here. That's all he's gonna do. Grimlock is paralyzed. Oh. Ghoul number 5 has got to do something while you guys roll initiative. He can't really do anything. Actually, he's gonna take a bite out of. Because he looks like he tastes good. You guys can roll initiative if you haven't already.
And you don't want me to roll because I'm CC.
You can. It's up to you. I'm not gonna tell you what you can and can't do on that. Oof, that's a good roll there, Brian.
Yeah,
Barney.
Great, wasn't it?
Barney is still standing there drilling. Ghoul number 6 is kind of hung up in the back. He is going to throw a bite onto Barney. Bias.
Okay. Let me look at the map real quick. Okay, and you said Barney and Miramar. Or is it Barney? Who's paralyzed? Barney and...
Barney and Grimlock both.
Okay, Barney and Grimlock. Alright.
Does your wand work in reverse?
That's what I was wondering. But I don't think it does. Alright. I will try to paralyze the nearest one again. I'm afraid to throw flaming spheres in there because I don't want to burn the other guys. Alright. Yeah, let's go for the paralyzation.
Okay. To pick your target, you still got 6 targeted, I think. Or no, yeah, you still got 6 targeted. So if you want to hit him, go for it.
Did you get that?
Yes, it did, and he saved. Did you not hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, he's not listening. Yes, he saved. Alrighty. Next is ghoul number 4, who is going to continue his attack. Or he actually didn't attack last round, but he's going to try to this round. Against... That's a hit. Yes, he got 1 claw off onto Miramar. Miramar, paralyzation save, please. Alright. That's... not good. Ghoul number 2 is just gonna keep eating on Grimlock. What's the imp doing?
The imp is going to go after the... it's going to go after number 6. That's the one that's trying to chew on...
Okay, how is he going to go after him?
Let's see. He is... He is, suggestion on him. It looks like he's gonna have to do a physical attack. These things are immune to poison, so I will just have him go after it with a... See, he has a claw attack, right? Number of attacks.
Nope. He is just poison tail stinger.
Crap. Oh, that's the Quasit that has claws and bite. Alright, yeah, let's have him, there's nothing he can fucking do, really, to this guy. Let's see, Wicked Stinger on his tail. In addition to inflicting 1 to 4 points of damage, the Stinger injects poison. Alright, well, I guess I'll just go sting him. He'll at least do some damage. The poison's probably not going to do any good.
You want him to go to number 6? That one?
Whatever one. I thought one of them was biting on Grimlock. I thought it was 6.
Well, there's like 4 of them right around him that can.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just giving them instruction to try to distract them, get them off of Grimlock.
Okay. Flutters over there. And attempts to sting him with his tail while he's focused on... Wow, roll a 19, look at that!
Sweet.
And he does 2 damage.
Isn't there a rule where he gets 1 point for every letter in his name?
Sure. Grimlock gets bit again. Grimlock. is not able to act. Ghoul number 3 still going to be chewing on targeted. There we go. Took another bite out of him. Ghoul number 1 is going to take a bite out of his last target, which was Barney. Miramar is unable to act because he is paralyzed. Garten.
All right, I'm going to move up to, since it's a line of people there, I'm going to try and grab Miramar and pull him out of there. And that's going to, I'm just going to try and get our people out.
Okay, so ghoul number 4 is basically on top of him eating him. Or trying to. So you start pulling on him, he's going to know you're there even though you're invisible.
That's fine.
Okay.
I
So
mean, I figured he's going to know I'm there.
Yeah, he's going to get a free attack or a attack against you first before you do anything. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's fine. Can't take all these guys down.
He misses. You move to there and you begin moving him. What's your move base? That's 6?
Yeah, 6.
You can move 3. So there to there with him. Unless you have some other means to move him that I'm not aware of.
No.
Alrighty.
Unless the potion of diminution, you can split it out amongst people, then we can put them in our pocket.
It would certainly make him lighter if you could force it down him.
That's what I'm doing this round. I'm going to try and get the other 2 out as well.
So you're just going to pull him back and then move to the other guy?
I'm pulling back and I'm telling him that, yeah, that here's Baez, get him out of here. We got to move him out. We can't let him sit there and get chewed on.
Okay.
Nuke him if you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Something.
So those of you that are paralyzed, you don't need to roll if you don't want to. That leaves Baez and Garten are the only 2 that need to right now. Baez.
I didn't roll my initiative yet. That's probably why I'm popping up in the front. I'm not seeing the initiative thing on the spells that adds the modifier. Am I missing?
That's because you're in group mode. You're not in action mode like that.
Actions, mode, combat. Standard
Shit.
preparation and combat.
I don't know what you're talking about, but on the actions
Oh,
powers
there it
tab, at the bottom there's a display actions. It should be set for you now. I don't know how you got to groups.
I don't know either.
Oh yeah, you
Odd.
can just
Okay.
click the things.
Okay, now it's better. Yeah, because it just did not look right. All right, here we go.
You're casting Flaming Sphere. Let's see. I think I have. I know I had one at one point. I don't know where it is. Is it? This'll work. There you go. Put that wherever you want. So you want it to roll that away.
Oh, I can't bring it into being. Hold on a second.
You want to? That's what I said. You put it wherever you want. You pointed in a direction. I assumed you wanted to move.
Oh,
I don't know what you're doing.
I grabbed it and tried to move it. I didn't.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you can spawn it right there, and The ghoul number 4 is immediately going to have to save.
Okay.
And you've got the powers there. You know how to do this, right? We've used this thing a lot, so I'm hoping you do.
Yeah, if I can remember. All right, here we go. So flaming sphere. I click cast, and do I have to drag save on top of the ghoul? Is that right?
I
Wait.
don't know. It's if this was my spell, I would, but I don't. I'm gonna have to look at your character sheet and read the spell. Creatures caught in the globe must make a successful save versus spells. So yes, he needs to save, and if he doesn't, he needs to save, and then he. Let's see. Yeah, make a save. Or he takes 2d4. Those within 5 feet suffer 1d4. Self-isolation throws means no damage is suffered. In either case, this is apparently. So, cast it on him, make him save. If he doesn't, throw the 2d4 on the ghoul number 4, the one that he's right next to, trying to roll over.
Okay. So that's my question. I've got a cast and a save button here. What's the difference?
You can use the save button if you would rather use that. The cast just
They'll both do the
automatically
same thing?
initiates the save, yeah. Not the same, but it'll do
okay.
the same. Especially if you expanded
Okay.
it. Normally, if you're just looking at it from the action bar, there's no save button. There's just cast, effect, and damage. So if you drag the cast on top of him, it'll make him save. Actually, you don't want to do that. But yes, you do. Once. He did save with a natural 20. The reason you use the cast button is to use one of your spell slots. So going forward now, use the save button.
Okay. Right, as long as the spell's in effect. Got it.
Yeah.
Now, the timing of the effect, I have to drag the effect on myself before, right, to make the timer work correctly?
You already did. I saw you do it earlier. I'm pretty sure I saw you do it at some point.
Okay,
I saw you click it.
I didn't do it.
Somewhere.
Okay. If you're seeing it, then that's fine.
No, I don't. I just saw the text earlier, so no bigs. Just put the effect on you and you're done.
There, did that work?
I will do it for you. There. Now it's done.
And now I'm seeing like 4 of them on my icon. I don't get it.
You've got a casting one that's for when you were casting it, and at the end of your round it'll go away.
Okay.
That was if you got hit before you cast a spell, which since you went earlier than your initiative started, because you re-rolled after I started it, that's why it's still there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I need to make it to where you guys can't roll initiative when you have initiative, because it messes. Yeah. It jumps. Now it's bypassed everybody that's before you. But I don't think anybody. Yeah, there's a couple of guys. What is Nixelplexel doing?
He will continue to attack.
He missed. This one is trying to follow its dinner and goes down to here and takes a bite out of Miramar's ankle. Garten.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna go hit him.
Okay. Roll him.
Move into there.
Are you sure you want to move there? That flaming sphere is awfully hot.
There.
Okay.
Sorry. That's with the shorts.
Yep.
And the dagger's even worse.
No. Our next person is.
I was just about to click the button.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just
That's
trying
okay.
to make it a little faster because we're either going to end this or you guys are going to win it. So he takes another bite out of Grimlock. And that is, yeah, Grimlock is out as well. Bias has already went. Now it's ghoul time. This music is really getting on my nerves.
Yes.
I'm about to turn it off. And these guys, this one is actually gonna swipe at the imp. Oops, missed. He missed, he can't bite him. This one is gonna continue to eat. Same with this one. And you can roll initiative. While you're doing that, I'm gonna get rid of this music. Looks Garten still waiting on you.
Oh. Sorry, I was trying to turn the music down.
I changed it so you wouldn't have to listen to the terrible stuff. Barney's.
I did the wrong thing.
What do you mean you did the wrong thing?
I rolled initiative for the wrong spot. Should I just grab the one I intended and do
Just leave it there, yeah. Because it'll just move you. Now it's your turn anyway, so go for it. You are throwing the flaming sphere around, I guess?
Yeah.
Are you going to move it at something, or are you going to hit the one right next to you?
The one that's going after Miramar. Yeah, I'm gonna go after there and crash it into the ghoul.
Okay. Just make him make it. You don't even have to move for this, so just make him make a save. Yeah, you cast it. You didn't. And he didn't say, but so you get to drop the 2d4 on him. I remember when you already have cast this, unless you want to use up your spell slots, which you don't. Unless you can, well, actually, you could have 2 spheres up at once if you really wanted to. Actually, I don't think there's a concentration mechanic on it, is there?
I don't. There might be though. Hold on. I might be confusing another edition. Let's see. The spheres move along as the spellcaster.
Yeah, it doesn't say there's. I mean, it does say that it'll stand there unless you direct it, but it doesn't say anything about. You can't
like
have to. So
maintain it with concentration.
yeah, it's got a duration, and it goes. It's like, I don't know what it would be like, but yeah, it's got a duration. It's not a concentration thing. So, if you actually did want to cast it again next time, feel free to do so. I reverted the cast that you did because you cast it and it was removed a spell slot when you did that, so you don't want to do that.
Because I grabbed the save icon and drug it over there, not the cast icon, so there must be something.
Yeah, it actually does that. I need to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just tested myself. So, just tell me and I'll make saves for him, so you don't have to mess with that. Miramar is Grimlock. Nixaplixel. You want him to attack again?
I'm going to recall him and have him go after Goal 4 instead, because I've got. I think I need to go up there and try to get those guys out and make use of the ring, so I don't want him in the.
Okay. The ghoul number 6 is disinterested when he goes away, so he doesn't chase him. He turns back around the grimlock. But this is what he does. Tries to attack ghoul number 4. And he hits. 4 damage. 2 damage. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing something. And by the way, your imp is immune to fire.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can take out Garten. Garten, the ghoul is going to bite you and then try to claw you. He does claw you once. He clawed you once for 2. Now make a save versus paralyzation.
Oh, I'm failed.
Oh my god. Alright. Last person left.
And I'll be right back. I gotta let the dog out.
Good lord. These guys are just gonna keep eating.
I sense a reroll coming.
End of the round. What are you doing, Baez? It's you and them.
Yeah.
They're so good. God almighty.
Let me take a very quick look at the imp here, because I'm not used to him. I don't know that he's got anything that's useful. He can turn invisible, he can detect good, detect magic, regenerate. I wonder if they're... I wonder if they are affected by that. It might be worth it. He can unleash a blast of fear within 30-foot range once per day. So I guess I will have him attempt that. I don't know that it'll work on the undead, but it's worth a shot. I don't see that he has anything else that he can do. So I'm going to direct him to do that, and I'm going to use my wand of paralyzation on the nearest ghoul.
Okay. We will start with Nixoplexel. He has... Where are you getting that he has fear? Because I don't see that. He has suggestion.
Well, I just pulled up the description of the imp to look for their powers. I just went to the SRD for...
Yeah, SRD is not 2.
correct.
Yeah, that is 3 plus nonsense.
Is it really?
Yes.
It says here, 2nd edition.
Yeah, there's no SRD for...
Well, they call it the SRD. It's Purple Worm.
Oh. Maybe they were talking about quasits?
Well, that's what I'm wondering if I... Yeah, you're right. I was in the paragraph too far south. Sorry, man. All right. I'll have to write this shit down on a notebook so that because they're describing both. Yeah, so the imp really can't do shit except for become invisible, detect magic, and you can use a suggestion. So,
so what he's gonna he's doing something.
He's just gonna attack, I guess.
He is not attacking. He is doing something on his own and not listening to you right now. Give me a... Oh, I'll do it for him. I need a save versus spell. Give him the 5-foot range damage on your sphere because he's moving past it.
Okay. To the end, or the goal.
The ghoul, number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yeah, just drag and drop it on top of him. I can do it here. Yeah, so I'll do it. I got it.
I'm just trying to find it in the list. There it is.
That's okay. I got it. I think. Undo damage. That down. You know what? Here. I know this works. There we go. It's not the same, but it does damage. That's all he was doing. He's moving this way and going into here. And starts eating on something that's in there.
Okay.
Garden can't do anything. Baez, it's your turn.
Alright, let's see. So the question is, can I use my wand and still direct that sphere, or is that directing the sphere considered an action?
Sure you can.
Very good. That sphere's going straight into goal number 1?
Okay, I will handle that while you do the paralyzation stuff.
Seriously, how am I rolling so high all the time? Jesus.
So he saved versus paralyzation. The ghoul, however, did not save versus the sphere and took 2d4 damage.
Okay.
He is... this guy is going to fall back and go to eating on something that's in that room instead of dealing with the fire. Mark is paralyzed. He's eating something. Alright. Back to Baez and...
Alright. Same. Oh my god.
Your imp is doing good though. So what are you going to do now?
I don't think I've rolled less than an 18 the entire trip that one.
Well, don't think of it as you rolling it. It's theirs rolling good. You're just making them roll a save.
Shit. Okay. Oh, the sphere has to move.
Mm-hmm.
Smash into the next dude.
He's
Trying
all
to
the
drive
way
them
down
back
there.
with fire.
Number 2. I guess I can do this for you. You don't have to mess with it. Failed. He takes 2d4 fire damage. And I believe that is all you can do, yeah?
That's correct.
Barney is out of combat right now. There's no ghouls right around him. It goes down without even being able to throw an axe swing. That's depressing.
You ain't kidding.
The ghoul keeps eating him. The other ghoul is swinging at the fire and does nothing. But he does have to save. And he does not. Takes another 2d. Oh, the ghoul burns up in a pillar of flame. Poof. I think. There we go. So we're now back to Baez and the imp.
Hey, finally. Jesus.
What are you doing? Paralyzing ghoul
cast
through?
paralyzed ghoul through.
Alright. So just drag and drop the paralyzation thing on him.
Ah, there we go. Effect. And I gotta move that sphere into.
Oh, he did not save either. Your imp has been wrecking these guys.
Well, at least he's been able to do something.
So you want to roll him into what?
That sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll that into the room.
All of the guys in the back are at least 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of them are being controlled by Nixaplixel.
Okay, let's put it
You
over
hear
here.
him whispering these soft little words and suggesting they keep eating the bodies that are still in this room that they were eating on when you guys came barging in. The one in front, this one's dead, if you can't tell. The only one that is not controlled by him is this one right here, but he fled from the fire and is eating one of the dead bodies that's in the room too.
All right.
This one is paralyzed.
Yeah.
You did put a paralyzation on him, right?
I did. I don't see any marker on him, but I dropped it on.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. So you're gonna roll it into here?
Yeah, and stick it right there behind that ghoul to cook his ass while he's paralyzed.
Just do 2d4 to him straight off the bat right now. Just drop it on him.
Okay.
Because he does this, I'm not gonna give him a save because he is paralyzed. Okay. Back to you. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm the only one in motion. Let's get this out of my way. Too many windows to try to manage. Alright, I am... I'm gonna move forward and go for Brother Bjarni and try to drag him back.
Okay. 1 second. You can see that he has many, many, many wounds. He's bleeding all over the place.
Okay. Then I will... I guess I better tend to his wounds immediately rather than move him for... So I guess I'll do that. I mean, look, I might even have a healing potion or something.
Be right back.
No, I don't. All right, first priority is going to be to try to stop the bleeding, and then
You're gonna bind his wounds?
Yeah, and then I will. After that, I will. You know what? I'm gonna drag him back after I do that. Then I'll start rummaging through everybody's packs looking for healing potions because I don't have anything in my inventory.
Okay. Do you have the healing skill?
I do.
You do. So go ahead and roll that first. If you make it, he gets 1d3 hit points back
All right, let's see.
automatically. You did not, but you stopped his wounds from bleeding, and you can pull him back half of your move, wherever that is, where you put yourself where you want to be, and I'll move him for him.
12.
So 6.
So that would be 6. Yeah. And each square is what? 5 feet?
Yeah, you can move 60 feet, so you can move that far. 12 squares. Is that as far as you want to go? Where are you trying to go, man? 60 feet? Nixoplexel is still talking to him. Barney is, I believe, still paralyzed. Yes. Miramar is still paralyzed. Ghoul number 3 is paralyzed. Garton is still paralyzed, even though it's not on the sheet. He's eating. He's eating. Garton is... Grimlock is laying on the ground, bleeding out. Eating. End of round. Alright. Grimlock. You can roll. You are bleeding, though. I think...
You said I was down, though, right?
Yes, you can roll, though. Well...
I can roll what?
I don't know. Maybe somebody will get you up this round. We'll see. Looks like Miramar has a round left. And Baez, our brother Barney, has 1 round left. So Nixoplexel is doing the same thing. He did last round, just keeping him soothed of sorts. Miramar is still... no, it's gone. Miramar, you are able to move. The paralyzation effect has worn off. God almighty.
BFK a sec, guys.
So this probably isn't the best use of it, but to save time and apply something quickly, can I use that ointment and just rub it on
Barney?
On Grimlock?
Sure. How far
Because
is that?
it has a 1d4 plus 8 points of damage heal.
Yeah, it does heal a lot. So certainly, yeah. If you want to use it, you are welcome to use it. It does other things other than just cure wounds.
Yeah,
but
I know.
if you need it, you need it. You know, you use it for whatever you need it for. So yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna use one use of it then.
Okay, go ahead and let me get on your character sheet so I can make it have 5 uses. Where is it? That is the ointment. You get 5. Alrighty, so tick 1 off and use the healing part of it on him. $10. Alright. And that is your action. We'll hand off to Garton, who is not able to move yet. He will be able to move after Barney can. So, Baez, what are you doing?
Okay, let's see. So, he got, so we'll leave Barney here for the minute. I'm heading back. So Miramar has tended to Grimlock.
I'm back, guys.
Everybody else is just paralyzed. There's nobody else around that is bleeding out or dying, right? I mean,
well, in the scheme of things, Barney is pretty bloody. Yes, he almost is dead. Not dead.
Okay, but he's not in the process of dying.
No.
Okay, so I can leave him for just a second. I will move back down near Miramar because I need to be down there in case that paralyzation wears off or these ghouls turn around and try to do something else.
Okay, it looks like that your globe sphere has gone away.
Yeah, it should have.
It expired. So, and then you're going to move to there, yeah? That's where you want to go?
Damn character sheet's getting in the way. There, actually.
Hey, Rob, can you see the map yet?
Nope.
God damn it! Why don't you try to do it again? Do the whole flush thing again. Log completely out of Fantasy Grounds, and then start it back up, and then hit that little nuclear button and make sure you hit. Yeah, I'm sure I want to do this, and then try it, because this is really irritating me that you can't see it. And you'll be back next round. Well, yeah, next round you'll be unparalyzed, so you got a little bit. That ghoul is paralyzed. Barney is paralyzed. Ghoul number 4 is eating something. Grimlock, you are not paralyzed. You have been smeared with ooze. You don't need to roll an attack to hit the ghoul number 3 if that's the one you're swinging at.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
paralyzed. Yeah, you don't have to. Just roll damage. He is paralyzed. He can't move.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're just returning the favor of what they've been doing to you while you were paralyzed. Awesome. You get 3 over 2, yeah? Or is it 2 over 1?
It's usually 1 attack the first
Then
round,
2,
and
yeah.
2 attacks
Gotcha.
the second round.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if you were 2 every round or not. Yeah. Alright. Eating. Okay. Roll initiative. And I see Miramar. Barney can Barney can roll. I think everybody but Garten is unparalyzed.
The ointment's applied like a suppository, right?
Precisely. Only to dwarves, though.
So, guys,
Lovely.
remember what I said about indiscriminate break? I need to take one now, so let's go till be back at 10:15.
Okay.
All right, I got a map.
Woohoo!
About time.
All right, it is 10:15 also. All right, so everybody, but it looks like Barney needs to roll in it too. All right, everybody has rolled. First person, Barney, it's your go. You come out of the paralyzation stupor, and you are covered in bites and blood.
So do I have like recollection of what was happening and just couldn't
Oh
do
yeah,
nothing
you
about
just
it?
couldn't move.
Oh yeah.
Just like somebody slowly dissecting you when you can't do shit about it. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to heal myself with a potion of extra healing.
Alrighty, throw it down. That will be your action for this round, so I'm going to jump to the next guys. Garten is unable to move yet. Nixoplexel flies over to his master. Paralyzed Ghoul doesn't look happy. Dead Ghoul doesn't look happy. This guy seems to have eaten all he can eat of the thing he's eating on. And he moves forward to engage. And that's what he does. This guy, I think... is no longer under suggestion. So he too is going to move up to here. The same with this dude. Miramar.
It's a quick Question: as we've been fighting them, when I swing with my magic short sword and not magic short sword, am I noticing any difference in terms of how one damages versus the other?
Nope.
Okay. I actually want to use my bow then instead.
Okay, you've got one that's in. Well, he wasn't in front of you at the start, so you can shoot without getting an attack of opportunity.
On 5, right? That's
Right.
when-
He moved up there this round, so you can shoot him.
Can I actually? I'd like to drop back half my move and then take my 2 shots.
Well, so there's 2 things in this. If you do step back, he is going to get a free attack at you because you're just moving back. If you want to fall back, that's all your actions. You also, the third thing is you're going to have to switch weapons.
Right.
So that's another thing. So you've got a lot of activity you're trying to put into one thing. So you can.
I think I would just fall back then.
Okay. You can do that and pull out your bow and be ready for the next round.
Alright.
And if you want to move farther than that, you can move a third of your move base if you're doing a fallback maneuver. Baez.
So then right there would be.
Okay, I don't know what the hell I did. I drew some kind of lines all over the damn map from my character when I was trying to draw a cone out. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to hold the keys down. Like Alt will do that.
What, draw the cone?
Mm-hmm. Hold Alt and double mouse, which you can't do on your Mac.
Nope. Alright. Let's do... yeah, I'm gonna go for Spark. Let's see. This starts out from me and heads out 20 feet and is 10 feet wide at its terminus.
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to do? What spell?
Spark shower from the ring straight ahead through those
Okay.
ghouls.
Look at when and where you can use that. It requires a specific environment for that ring. Indoors at night or underground, the ring of shooting stars has the following powers. Oh, are you doing spark shower?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, didn't catch that. I didn't realize that was something you could actually use.
Yeah, it's only that or fairy fire when I'm under.
So yeah, you can hit.
Alright, looks like creatures in the area take 2 to 8 unless they're wearing metal armor.
Nah, they're not. So you can hit 5 and 4. And how long is it? 20 feet?
20 feet and 10 feet wide it is. And
Yeah, so you can get the 2 straight in front of you. I don't know. I'll let you hit number 1 too. So 5, 4, and 1. Target all those, and it doesn't get a save or anything. It just straight up does damage, I think.
I think so. Alright, I've already got the... I can't... Right when you said target them, I'm dragging the dice. Is there some way I can let go of this without it rolling?
You can
Nope.
stow them. Just stow them. It doesn't use a charge or anything.
Okay.
Just
all right,
control
let me
left click
set
the
this.
ones you want. And you targeted doesn't. You've got
I
4,
got
5, and 1.
4, 5, 1.
Okay. So you took out 2 of them. And ghoul number 6 is no longer suggested, I don't think. No, he is not. And he gonna move up here to attack next round. Grimlock, here go.
Okay.
You get 2 attacks this round. Ah! That is in the round. Roll initiative, gentlemen. So, Charles, what may help us to remember how to do your attacks? From now on, let's just do your 2 attack round is the even round. Can you see the round count on your combat tracker?
Yep.
We'll just do that. Even if you, for whatever reason, something happens and there's nothing around and it would normally offset it, let's just do that. That way we don't lose anything. And Garton, you can roll initiative now too. You are no longer paralyzed.
Yay!
You know, it'd be nice, Wilson, if monsters or people that were CC'd, if you had like a little ZZZ icon, like you see how you have the tombstone RIP icons that go over the icons. If you had a ZZZ that you could put on them as well, that would. I'm just thinking that would be.
Yeah, you see, it has effects on them, but they're so tiny, it's really hard to tell what they are. Like you
Well,
got
I can
little
see it on
pluses.
the people.
Yeah, I don't let you see
that, but I don't
effects
see
on
any on the
NPCs.
ghouls.
Yeah.
Like Ghoul 3 is paralyzed, and I don't see any.
Yeah, by default, I don't let PC see effects on NPC because sometimes they have stuff on them that I don't want you to see, like if they had flame shield or something. Right now, there's no way to split between, oh, this one, I want you. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. I don't think though that there's a way for me to do it on the token directly. I think it'll show them in the maybe in the combat tracker if I'll let you. Can you see in the combat tracker ghoul number 3 is paralyzed?
Hang on, I might have mine big enough.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. The tokens are a little different than the combat tracker, so I can do it there. I don't know if I can do it on the map. I'll look and see if I can. But I don't think I can. I'll see what I can do. I got it on my list. All right. So everybody's rolled. We are Nixoplexel gets. He's gonna wait. Ghoul number 3 is going to stay paralyzed. Ghoul number 6 is going to target Grimlock and attempt to bite him. He does. He's going to attempt to claw him and does. He's going to claw him again and miss. So bite, claw, and you need to save versus paralyzation. Yay! Garton.
Can I get in front of Baez and attack ghoul number 6?
You can
It's more
do,
than half my move. I'm going to move up.
You can do this. Like that. That's like 25 feet.
Oh, I thought those were 10 foot.
Nope, they're 5. See?
Oh,
5 foot.
then I'll
We
attack
changed that.
him once. I'll
Alright,
attack him.
go for it. I'm going to move the dead thing out of the way and then put you back. There you go. Ooh, that's it.
Finally!
For 3. Awesome. Grimlock. The miss. Bias.
Okay. Goal number 6 is still up and mobile, right?
Yep.
Get the character sheet that way. Hold on a second. Now you guys can finish him up.
Did you paralyze him? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, just why is it spitting out spark shower? Yes, I just dragged the cast for paralyze on him, and it looks like
Did you
failed.
you put the effect on him?
Hold on.
So I won't forget. There you go.
Alright, I figured.
All right. Barney.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna move up behind Grimlock and grab his butt.
Alrighty. You have moved up and touched his butt. Is that all you wanted to do?
No, I'm healing him.
You can't do that and move.
You can't move in him.
Okay.
But you
Not
can't
at
move.
all?
No. I mean, if you were standing like within 5 feet of him, I'd let you do that. But you can't move and cast in general. If you have an item that does a cast, I would let you move half your move and then activate an item.
Okay, well I'll grab his ass next turn.
Okay.
Actually, I'll hold his ass now, cupping it
Yeah,
gently,
you can,
and I'll
you can totally
squeeze it.
grab my ass now.
This is
You
just a
can't
total
heal my
pre-grab.
ass.
Okay. Miramar.
Warm up.
Can just drop damage on 3.
Oh, well, if Barney wasn't in front of you. You're trying to shoot, right?
Yep.
You can shoot him. Just do your regular attacks.
It's paralyzed. So
right, right, but
shoot.
you got to shoot him.
Okay.
If you were melee, I would certainly let you just do damage on him. That's a hit. I took that one out. You can do the other guy. Looks like a miss. Ah, now everybody can roll initiative. Rob.
Oh, I lost my second level spells for some reason. I can't scroll down to them.
Clearing cache. Do that?
No, they were just there.
I see them. I see them. Maybe if you left click on the titles, like spell level 2, it compresses them to where just the bar shows. And I wouldn't
There
use
we
the
go.
group
That's
display
it.
mode. Yeah, don't use the group display mode. Yeah, use that. And you can get out of preparation mode too. I would probably sit in combat or standard, one of the two, whichever one you like. Alright, now you can do your thing. You're gonna roll initiative, I guess, with your spell. There we go. Alright, Nixaplixel. Nothing. Have him do it whenever it's your turn, which I guess is now. Wow, you guys rolled really badly.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, let's see. Oh, that other dude's paralyzed, so I'm gonna head on back. I'm gonna back up.
Okay. Nixaplixel moves with you.
Yeah, Mixaplixel will come with.
Barney. Your spell goes off. Nice. This guy's paralyzed. Miramar. Alrighty. One more shot. That's a hit. He's still standing. Garden.
All right, he gets the short sword and a dagger.
That looks like a.
Now he can just drop damage on him, right?
Oh yeah, actually you can. He's paralyzed. But,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yes.
there,
He is dead. Combat has ceased. You have killed them all.
and for the record, ghouls suck.
Yeah.
No joke.
So, see. I will this to get us out of combat. So you guys don't have initiatives. The ghouls are all spread out across the floor. There are also bodies in this room. Some of them look like guards. That you can't tell if it's the exact guards that you guys saw when you were moving to the temple proper, previously, but they are wearing the same type of clothes and equipment that the guards were. So
The ones in the tower.
no, the ones that
Or
were
the ones
you
that were-
bypassed whenever the priest took you
Gotcha.
to the temple.
Well, first off, Garten is going to listen behind these doors. I would think something would have come through by now if it was there, but I want to check just to be.
Let's see. You want to go to the north door and begin poking around.
Is it okay for me to drop another heal on Grimlock?
Yes, you may.
I'll allow it.
There it rolls to detect noise, and I want to also find and remove traps if they're there.
You did a detect noise.
Thank you, sir.
You did not hear anything. You did not find any traps.
Nice.
What is? I know that Barney is healing. Grimlock is taking the heals. What is Miramar doing?
I would probably just move into the room and start searching it.
Okay. You move into the room, and as I said before, there's a lot of bodies in here. Not just the ghouls, but like I said, the what look like to be guards, and some of them look like people that were wearing rags, like maybe prisoners or something, and they look like they've just been having a feast. Give me a d6 in the tower. Perfect. So looking, glancing around at the bodies, one of the things that stands out is one of the hands is kind of laying on top of the others, and you see on that hand a ring with a sort of white gem in it glittering.
I'll take it off and kind of call to Baez, have him take.
All right, I'll take a look at it with my ability to detect.
You can ip it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's unlimited. That's not. He
Yep.
does that all the time.
That's just his innate sort of vision, kind of like infravision with the tech man. So seeing through his ability, you can see that it glows.
All right, excellent. Yeah, it's definitely magic.
And
And you want me to investigate further?
Yes, please.
Okay. What do you need, Mike? You need a spellcraft checker.
So, yes, please, spellcraft.
Oops, I probably should have went in the tower, huh?
It's okay. No. You look at the ring, and kind of get looking at the gem and seeing some of the way the ring was made and some of the markings on it. It's not an uncommon ring. It seems to be one that allows you to freely move through things that would normally entangle you.
Free action ring.
Excellent time.
Yes.
It didn't do
In
the poor
true,
bastard that
in
was
true
wearing it any good.
D&D style, something that might help you is guarded by the mobs.
Yeah.
So I will ID it in the sheet, and you guys can decide what you're going to do with it very quickly. What are you guys going to do with it?
I
Who
vote for
normally
the.
gets that sort of thing? Is that something you normally put on a robe?
I'm thinking the dwarf tank warrior needs to not be able to be slowed down at all.
That's my
very
vote.
good.
The damage in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy with the high armor class that keeps
Yeah.
the enemy off the rest of us squishies. Yeah.
I will put you there. You there. You guys have been healing, discussing, looking at ring. Hand the ring to Grimlock, and I've identified it. So Grimlock, you can take it out of
Yeah, I got it.
and put it on your character. You're gonna have to remind me because there's not like an immune to all thing that I can make it automatically. It's not automated. So if I tell you you're paralyzed, you just say bullshit or something like that.
Be happy to do that.
All right. So with that, I need Garton. Give me a surprise check in the open, please.
D6, right?
It's on your character sheet at the top on the actions tab. You can just drag and drop it somewhere or double click it. All right. You are not surprised, but to your surprise, this door is knocked open, and you see a group of creatures that look fat with flesh similar to the guys that were just in front of you that you killed, that are bursting through the door from the north. So you guys can roll initiative now. God, this music is terrible.
Actually, I rolled the wrong initiative, but I'll use that one.
Bias.
This is. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost on where the hell the initiative thing is for the spell. I was about to try to cast it. There we go. I'll get this straight eventually.
That's all right. Our first person to go is Barney. I'm guessing you're turning?
Yeah, but I was trying to look at that. Am I set right to show the +1 level that I'm supposed to have on my turn ability?
Yes. If you look on your in the combat tracker, there is a turn level :1 that gives you an additional level. So, like, if I wanted to give you a magic item, it would be turn level. Like, if it gave you like 4 more, it would be another thing. It says turn level :4. So it's an effect from your class. That was the easiest way for me to give it to you. So you can just
Okay, so it's
target
going
them
to
all?
adjust it for
Yep.
the number, because I was looking in the settings and it shows my level as 4. It's
Right.
Not gonna,
It'll add it all up before it does the thing and show you as be level 5. And if it doesn't look right when it gets done, we can double check it. But I've tested this before whenever I did all this stuff. So just target them all and click the turn undead button.
okay, so I just click on them to target them, or
Control F click to get each one of them targeted. We'll target you. Yep. There you go. You're getting it. You can also use the target all enemies button at the top of the map somewhere. Yeah.
I thought, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, that would have done it too. But it looks like you've got it. So let's go for it. Click it. See what happens. Nat 20. Boom! Turned them all. Yeah, not surprised. So let me double check and make sure that effect. It says is as level 5. So I want to check the chart and make sure all my stuff is right. These are ghouls. 5. Yep. Turns them, doesn't blow them up. So they are all turned. Immediately, as soon as the door opens up, Robbie stands forth and shows the holy symbol of Pelor, and they immediately just
He says, "Not today, bitches."
Yeah, so I'm going to take all their actions at once. They're just going to basically close the door and back away. So you can't see into the room, but you assume they moved away from it.
Cool. Well, when I hit the target all, I also targeted Baez's little buddies.
Yeah. But it won't work on him because he's not undead. So. Alrighty, so I will shut these guys up, and we will go back to our other music. And I'm going to, unless you guys are planning to move into the room and engage them, we can end the combat for now, but that's up to you.
Did that door open into our room?
No, they pulled it open.
Okay, damn.
I can tell you right now, it is going to take the entire party standing on top of me to keep me from going in and chopping those dudes.
Okay, we'll go through the round. And so Barney's went.
My guy is 31 flavors of pissed off. His eyes are red and flaming. If he sees a ghoul for the rest of his life, he is going straight after it.
Okay. All right, Garton, what do you want to do? You want to...
He went invisible.
Okay.
He's going to stay in that corner right there.
Okay. Grimlock is going to barge through the door.
Charging. Yes, oh yeah. I don't care about the door. I'm just going straight through it, straight for the first ghoul.
Yep, you can move in and charge the first one you see, which is that one. Go for it. Get a swing. +2.
This is +2. Yeah.
That's a hit. Nice. Ghoul number 10 is not engaged. Baez.
Okay, who else is going into melee against these things? I guess that would be Brother Bjarni, or...
He's got to concentrate to keep him turned.
Yeah, so say I'm going to move where I can keep them running away so you guys can just pepper the shit out of them.
Well, Grimlock's got that ring on, right? That ring of free action. So, Miramar, I guess, is the other... You're a fighter or ranger?
Ranger. And knowing that they take damage from non-magical, I will not be going in.
Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm slapping a protection from evil on him. That way, if any of them come near or try to get to him, he'll get +2 to all his saving throws.
Okay, drop it on him. Don't forget to -1 of them spells.
Oh, here it is. Jeez. So I need to click cast, and then I need to drop the effect, right?
Yeah, if you just target him, you can just click it and I'll stick it on him.
Did that put the effect on him?
It should. Yep, it did. So the ghoul that you just attacked was turned. He is no longer. He spins around and does a flurry of attacks, all of which miss. And Miramar goes moving into the room.
And that's half my move there, so 2 shots on 11.
Don't you have 12 move? That's not even half your move. That was 30 feet.
Oh.
Yes, sir, you're good, no matter what. Just remember, these are 5-foot squares now. I've shrunk it so you guys can have a little better time of maneuvering around. That's it. Nice, max damage. Took him right out. Pow, to the head. Everybody roll initiative, please. 2 attack round. Barney.
Okay, I want to move into the room so I can keep my mojo up against these.
You want to move behind Grimlock?
Yeah, sure.
Plenty of move to do it. Okay, I'll put you right there. Alright. Anything else? Oh, okay. Nixaplixel. You know what? I'm going to make him invisible for now, just so it skips him for me. Garten. And if you want him to do something when it's just do it on your turn. Just remind me. If I have him invisible, it won't make me have to deal with him on initiative. Garten.
Move to there.
Okay.
Push the button.
And Grimlock. Nice. Bias.
I'll move right in there.
To there?
Correct.
Alright. Next. You can hit the button. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so this one hasn't been attacked. So he's still turned. This one's still turned. That one's still turned. Miramar. That's a hit. That's a hit too. And you took him out. Goal number 12 is not... New round, roll initiative. Garden.
Holding my initiative to see which one Grimlock attacks.
Alright, I'm moving to the end of the round, and I will put Dead Ghoul as the initiative. Doesn't go by Barney.
So I have to keep my holy symbol out and stuff to keep everybody right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue to do that, being ready to assist Grimlock if needed with heals.
Okay. Okay. Now, if there was one in front of you, I would let you hold the holy symbol and swing at another. So if that's something that you wanted to do, just you wouldn't have like shield bonuses or stuff like that.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay. Next. Not doing anything. Still turned. Still turned. Still turned. Bias.
Okay. No casting.
Yeah. He rolled an extra 20.
Well effective, man.
I don't know, man.
Shit.
Got some great save dice.
Yeah, they do.
But if it was for me, it wouldn't save. They would be all ones and...
Next. There we go.
Sorry.
Alright, Grimlock, you're gonna move. Let me get this body out of your way. Pick a target. Oof, hit number. Goal number 7. Miramar.
Sliding
Moving.
up
Okay.
so no one's in front of me.
Okay. Nice. It's looking like Grimlock sets him up for you and you just take him out.
It's
Garden.
pretty nice.
Yep. Call the shot.
He's just going to move to there.
Okay. Alright, roll initiative, gents. Goal number 8 has not been attacked, so he does not get to do anything. Barney,
I continue to
hold the beacon.
be the beacon. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Goal turned. Grimlock, 2 attack round.
Oh,
All right. What are you doing?
Garton's gonna move up
To
to
here?
there and
Okay.
attack rule 8.
You are invisible, so go ahead and get your
+4.
backstab. Yep. Technically, they don't have vital parts in their back, but I think that's kind of lame. So. That's it. I will do
Oh,
your.
look at that.
I will do your double damage. There you go. 12 total, or is it more than that now? Still just double?
Let me look and see. I think
Is
it's
it-
5.
what
It
level
goes to
are you?
triple damage. He's 5th.
So yep, at
I think
fifth
it goes
you
to
get
triple,
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3. So I'll do it again. That's probably gonna kill him, and it does. Look at that.
There you go.
You stabbed him through the chest.
That's right.
All right. Next.
Yeah, I was getting over there to hit the button.
Sorry, I get a little impatient. You know me.
I know.
Bias.
All right. It looks like these guys have this in hand, so I'm gonna hold on to my action. I'm, not gonna quite fire that wand off, and it's not gonna work anyway. So,
Okay.
I'll just be ready in case they don't mind up lopping the heads off these last two, and one of them turns. I'll try to paralyze them.
Okay.
Okay, button. Here we go.
I'm just
You
gonna
have to-
yell out next.
Attack number 12. Oh, that's double tap. Is it gonna take him out? Ooh, almost. All right, roll initiative, gents.
There's no such thing as sheaf arrows here, huh? The D10
There
arrows?
is. There are D8s, but yeah, there are.
Oh,
He
D8s.
just, I
Okay.
don't think he carries them. All right, our first person is Baez, who is going to watch, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'll move up, and then
You can,
There.
right to there. So the one ghoul that is his turn is not being attacked yet. This one, however, has, so he's going to turn around and swipe and bite at Grimlock. And he slashes you for 3 points of claw damage. Barney.
I'm going to continue to brandish my torch.
Why
I think
did
it's
it?
Garden.
Why did it do that?
I hit my button maybe at the same time.
Oh,
you did?
yeah, that's what happened. All right, Garden. I was watching, so yeah. For some
He's
reason,
gonna move forward over where number 8 is dead and attack number 12.
I'll move the body south there. You want to move here and attack him. Go for
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
That would be a
Oh, I
miss.
missed. It was only 5 foot, so I get a dagger too, right?
Sure.
And missed with it as well.
Yeah. Miramar.
All right.
That's it. Ah! Kill it with 1 point of damage.
I'm gonna yell out next.
Shoot number 9. And it's a miss.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I figured that's what you were doing. There you go. Alright, roll initiative, peeps. Bias.
I cheer them on.
Alrighty. I'm not going to hit the buttons. I'm going to try to force myself not to. So, Barney.
Keep my holy symbol.
Alright. Garden. What do you want to do, Garden?
Move number 11, please.
Let's see. Okay. Slide him out of the way.
Gonna move to there, and then attack rule number.
Go for it. Whiff. Whiff.
And double whiff.
Yeah. Grimlock, 2 attack round. Come on, man. There we go. He's still barely standing. Miramar.
I just like the fact that I can move and shoot now, so I'm moving and shooting.
There you go. Oh, that's a miss. Give me a D20, please. Actually, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Give me do a D3. Just slash. Can you do a slash die space 1D3? Those 3. Okay. Give me another attack roll.
Give you what now?
Another attack roll. Just don't target anything. Just roll it. Hit AC 0. So you fumbled so bad the arrow ricocheted off the back wall and stuck it in the back of the head instead. So go ahead and roll damage. I know that sounds dumb, but the way I do it is if you fumble and you're shooting kind of into melee, which you kind of are, I roll and see which one it might hit, and then, so there you go.
Bank shot.
Killed it with a flourish.
Yeah, that's kind of silly, but oh well. Alright, ghoul bodies are all over the place. You can see a lot of other bodies in here as well. I'm going to remove all the ghouls.
Is that another door to the north?
Yes, it is.
We'll keep an eye on that. If it pops open and there's a bunch more ghouls, I'm going to be ready.
Rob, just looking in that direction, you can sense something is evil and dark behind that door. Feels like kind of like the same things that are around just you that you just killed, sort of, but stronger.
All right, well, cool. I'm going to keep an eye on the door then, just in case, and then everybody else can search or whatever.
Yeah, I can stand in front of it, watch it, getting ready to swing at anything if it.
Alrighty.
While they search the rooms down below.
When you do that and get near the door, you smell this horrible stench. I mean, it's really disgusting. It makes you retch, in fact. And I need you to make a save versus poison. And you do, so you are fine. And at that moment, as if sensing your approach, the door is yanked open, and behind it you see 2 of the same type of creatures, sort of. They're bigger. I didn't mean to do that for initiative, but we'll do that here in a second. Let me put these guys on the map.
No rest for the weary.
Negative. The door bursts open, and standing in front of it are 2 of these creatures. They look kind of like the other ones, but they're bigger, and they're oozing from all these pus wounds, and that's what's stinking. And so I need you guys to roll initiative, please. Let's see if I got a fight for these. That's not gonna work.
Mike, I had intended to move to where that pointer is before, as Grimlock was moving up, but I guess you have to initiate or finish the move.
Yes, I can, and I will. So no biggie. Just as long as, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my nonsense going again. You wanted to move there?
Correct. So I was right in front of the door while I was watching it.
Alrighty. So it looks like we start with Ghoul number 2. He is going to target Grimlock and do his flurry of attacks. That's it. That's a miss. That's a miss. He bit once. Barney.
You want to try to turn him?
Okay. Use a little, there you go. Hit the button. And turn to nothing. Let me double check. Yeah. Let's turn dead. I like to check this because this is a really complicated bit of code and I want to make sure it's still working. So turned is 5 and you rolled a 6. Turn is 5, rolled is... Oh yeah, yeah. Turn nothing. Alrighty. Next. This one steps forward. Squelches as he moves. Actually, I'll do it for you.
How big are these dudes?
They're just swollen and like their bodies are bloated.
Okay, but they're
They're
just
not
humanoid
large.
size?
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
He just stepped to there and let's see. Attack, claw bite is what he's doing against you. 1 claw hit for 4. And that is his action. Bias. And let me check something. Doesn't say it's immune. He did not save. Stick paralyzation on him. Awesome. Next.
Which one is paralyzed? Ghoul 1? Alright. Got
The one to your left. Grimlock. So you can auto damage him if you want.
Oh, definitely not doing that.
Okay. Awesome. Miramar.
I don't want to slide into that. Taking the lead like last time, I'm going to attack the same time.
Number 2. That's it. Garten.
The action was going to be put on the ring and then move. So he'll move behind that ghoul and stab it.
Okay, so activating your ring and moving is a full action because the ring part is. Now I will let in saying that. Hold on, don't go, guys.
Sorry.
So saying that, I will let you say you saw him get paralyzed, and instead of doing that, you could just move and stab him in the back because he can't move. He can't do anything about it. So just auto, just do your damage.
I rolled a 1.
Wow, so you did 3 damage to him. Alright, there we go. Now everybody roll initiative. Your next attack won't be backstab damage, by the way.
Fine.
Barney.
Oh, did I miss something? I need to roll?
Yep.
Initiative?
Yep. Baez, you go first.
I will go up there.
Alrighty. 1 second before we move on. Okay. As you approach, the stench is just overwhelming almost, but you don't vomit. Next. Unless you're doing something. You could have attacked with your staff if you actually wanted to, by the way.
Oh, could I? Alright, I didn't think I could do that attack with the same round.
You didn't move more than half of your move base. So.
Okay, well, I'll do it next time, I guess.
Okay. Why is he not hidden? Hi, that was my fault. Yeah, that was my fault. Alright, ghoul number 2 is not paralyzed, I don't think. He can still fight, so he's going to go after his hatred foe, Grimlock. And he's missing, and a hit for a claw. That one's paralyzed. Miramar. That's a hit. Alrighty, auto hit on this guy, Brian.
So there's a short sword. There's the dagger.
And Grimlock. 2 attack round. Come on, man. Give me 2 hits. God damn. I want you to get 2 hits in the same round.
Oh.
You have not done that yet. Barney.
Dice are not friendly to.
They are not. What's Barney?
Move up.
Moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
move up there.
Alrighty, hold up before we do anything. The stench is just penetrating your soul, and does you, and you retch. You begin to retch, but you can still stand. Next.
But I can't do anything else.
He should be immune because he stands around and fondles a dwarf's ass to be used to the smell.
The mechanical effect is
That's the
just
point.
your -2 to hit. Other than that, no, you can continue to do what you want. It's just that you're so sick, you're just you're not completely accurate with your weapons anymore.
Okay. Well, I was going to hit the guy that's still
Oh, well
paralyzed,
then,
correct?
yeah, free hit, because you don't need to roll to hit, so you're okay. You hit him, and pus and ooze splatters all over you and makes you sick. Next.
Did I do anything to him?
You did 5 damage
Okay.
to him.
Okay, I'm really
You did
lagging
8
over
damage.
here.
You did 8
Yeah,
damage to
you-
him.
You have to-
Let's see if I can
it's
figure
really
out.
lagging over here on this.
Okay, let's see if I can undo the last one. Let's see what this does. Nope, that's not what I want. I never can remember this. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're back to where you're supposed to be. Next. There we go. Roll initiative, please. Yeah, everybody else's rolls seem to be okay. It's when I get to Rob, your rolls, even the dice was slow. That was weird. I wonder if we're having a problem keeping in touch with you. Alright. We are at Garten.
All right.
Auto
Damaging
damage.
This guy.
Grimlock.
Oh, I didn't hear the ding. Right.
Was rather quiet. He's been stuck on 8s.
Yes, hasn't he? God. Oh my lord. Claw, bite, flurry. You got a bite and a claw through. Bias. Auto damage. Sweet. Miramar. All right, Barney.
Yeah, I want to hit the paralyzed guy again.
Okay, fling some pus, man.
Do I have to double click that to make it work?
Just are you trying to damage him with him
Correct.
targeted? Yeah,
Correct.
if you're already on targeted, just double click the dice. There you go. Awesome. Next round, roll initiative. So what I may start doing in combats that are kind of like this, what I may do is just when we get to the next round, you guys not roll initiative, and I'll just let it auto roll for everybody. And yes, that won't include some of your speed factors and all that stuff, but in an effort to speed things up, I may do that in some situations, but not right now. Garden. Man, that sucker's tough. Bias.
He is.
That's
Oops, that was the wrong button.
It's okay. You hit him, so do damage.
The
Mage
mage killed
took
it.
him out. Look at that. Next. Casting Cure Critical Wounds. I'm guessing you're doing that to Grim?
Yeah, but it's just cure light.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. Yep. Correct. Awesome.
Thanks, sir.
He's going to get one last flurry of attacks, I think, before he gets taken out. And then he misses all three. Miramar. Grimlock. To attack round. Oh my god! You and your eights, man!
Your dice are cursed.
Yes, you need to change the colors. Alright. Grimlock, go again.
What happened there?
It's your turn, go.
Auto-rolled initiative.
Yeah, I just auto roll. There you go. There we go. And with that, the combat has ended.
There's no door in this room, right? That's what I see.
That is not true. You look back in the back, and you can see it ends in another door.
Okay. I'll go stand by that one and listen.
Sensing your presence.
Did we get a chance to search this room we're currently in before
We
the
have
door
not.
opened?
No.
One second.
I'm not going in the next room. I'm just listening to make sure we're not about to get ambushed.
You're good. Yeah. Not arguing. or anything.
Aggro.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying 1 second, please. I need you to give me a save versus poison as you approach the door. As you approach the door, It bursts open, and two more ugly, bloated beasts stand in front of you.
Round
At this-
4, fight!
And at this point, you are not surprised because they just keep coming and keep coming. There's just so many dead bodies. I mean, in fact, all these rooms are just like the only part of the room that it's not just stacked with dead bodies is like the walkway through the middle. And all of these look like they've been just overfed and over. I mean, there's like bones, like an arm bone sticking out of their their ribs, because they've ate so much. They're just engorged. And so let's roll initiative, gentlemen.
So are these, do these look similar to the previous 2 we fought?
They're very big, yes. And they reek. They got pus and ooze and reek really bad. That was what the save was when you got up next to them. Our first person is Barney again.
Okay, if I can see them and they can
Yes.
see me, I want to turn from here.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'll move.
You certainly can. In fact, that's probably, that's only 40 feet, so your light source is hitting them too. Nat 20. Both of them are immediately turned. And so to make this less repetitive, I'm going to say you guys corner them in the corner of the room and beat them down one at a time and slay them, unless you really just want to go through that.
They are defeated.
Gotcha. That's good.
Yeah.
We
It
good with
just
that?
suffices to say it would take me like 30 turns rolling my current die.
Yes.
I know.
We roll 1 damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so you guys force them into the corner and kill them, and then you are able to catch your breath, at least for the moment. And I will just give you. There's a door right. Oh, there's a door right. Stop it! Why does it keep doing that? There's a door right there. But it's the hallway. Brian,
I'll go listen at that door.
Brian has seen that door at least. And I need to stop that. Right. You don't hear anything on the other side of that door. What?
Okay, I'm going to go back down to the door in the first room. Back there.
Hmm?
And listen at that door.
Do not hear anything. Definitely quiet.
You guys search those rooms. I'm going to wait here by this door. Make sure nothing comes through.
All right, I'll move north and search the first room. This room.
I'll tell you what. I will just unlock so you can move wherever you want now.
Start searching bodies here.
Number one.
And Wilson, just to be clear, I've got my axe out ready to swing at anything that comes through this door.
Okay.
I'm going to search the room I'm currently in, Mike.
Okay. I'm going to start with Grim, and then I'll go to Barney, and then Miramar and Baez after that. So the room that you're in with Baez, Garten, you see under one of the piles of bodies a chest. Looks like it was in here before all the bodies were thrown on top of it, and it looks like it's got a padlock on it.
Well, we'll check for traps first.
Give me a check. You do not find any.
And I'll see if I can unlock it.
Well, it is in fact locked. But yes, you can attempt to unlock it. Give me a picklocks. I did say I had a padlock on it, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of figured,
Ow.
since it had a...
Picklocks.
Pickle.
Open locks, maybe.
There it is. It's hiding under open locks.
You hear a click, 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 and it unsnaps.
I'll open it.
Open it up, and before your eyes, you see silver and a brooch and a scroll tube. And we'll put that in your stuff. But it looks to be at least 600 coins of silver.
Activate the imp.
This, Baez, the scroll tube is definitely whatever's in it is magic.
Okay, excellent.
Is the brooch?
No. But
Martin will-
Vendor loot.
it does look like it has the it has a what is the word that I'm looking for? Like an emblem or like what's on a shield? What do they call those?
Crest.
It has a crest on it that is Valuna. It's like a brooch of some sort of something you recognize at least that much of it.
All right. We will take that and begin sacking the silver. Transferring it out of the chest into bags.
Okay. And that is that in that room, unless somebody is going to scramble around with the scroll.
I'll make sure that Baez gets the scroll. I'll hand it to him if he hadn't grabbed it already. Greedy magic users.
It could be a cleric scroll.
And Wilson, I'm actively listening for what's on the other side of this door. So if anything moves over there, I'm listening. I'm very focused on the door and not what they're doing.
Totally got you. I understand. Baez, what are you doing?
Yes. I'll take a look at the scroll.
Okay. Give me do your check with your arc spellcraft.
Okay.
We'll see if you can at least figure out what it's for.
Yeah, you almost spit out a 5th edition in there, didn't you?
I did not. I did not.
Almost.
No, I didn't. All right. So you recognize the scroll. It's not a divine. It's not an arcane. It is a protection scroll versus undead.
Yeah, could have used that a while.
Of course.
All right. And that is that room that you two are in. You've searched it, and you are transferring the funds. Next, I was going to go to Barney, wasn't I? I think so.
Yep.
You begin searching through the bodies, and let's see. Bodies stacked on tables. 2 stools has got like body parts on them. There's a water barrel that
Full of bodies.
no, it's full of dirty, nasty water. But otherwise, you don't see anything of value in the what you can see through the bodies and on the tables and stuff. Unless you
So a whole lot of nothing.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Unless you want to start splitting open bodies and kicking over tables and that kind of stuff.
No, just wanted to see like, jewelry or weapons or, in pouches maybe they're left I could look through, stuff like that.
Let's see, 1 second.
Backpacks maybe,
There are several of the guards type guys that you've seen before, and they all have, scattered throughout the room are long swords and some crossbows, even some javelins, suits of leather armor and chainmail on the bodies. I mean, some of them are ripped apart. Most of the leather is pretty much ruined, but if you needed a suit of either one of those, they're definitely a large selection of those because of all the guards that are dead. Daggers,
Right.
various things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, I'm good then. If there's nothing of any value.
Yeah, you do notice that some of the guards themselves have bronze medallions on them, like on their necks. They don't look like they're of significant value, but they have some sort of maybe marks them as like a leader or commander or something. You're thinking.
Take it.
Yeah, I'll take some of those just to have them.
Okay. There are 3 of them. I will put them in the thing. If you want to take one, drag it and put it in your inventory. Otherwise, we'll delete it later. So that is what you got out of your mess. And our next person is going to be Miramar to the north. Yes.
Yep.
Let's see. This area is plastered and wainscoted in some wood, although the wood is kind of wet and rotten and looks like the things have kind of clawed it up. It was evidently some form of trophy or museum hall. Several broken cases are shoved against the walls. A serviceable but moldy shield hangs on the west wall. 2 great heaps of old cloth and pillows and unlike materials are formed to serve as beds for these disgusting bile creatures. In addition to that, there are bodies all over the place. Like they were laying in them while they were eating them. It's pretty disgusting.
Basically, the main thing I'd be searching through is like the cases and things like that, making sure there's not something unique, jewelry, things like that.
As you're looking over the bloated corpse of the ghast, you can see underneath its rotting flesh, kind of where you guys sliced it up, you can see that it has, what is it? A gold chain that has some shiny red stones in it. And he's also got, and you can barely see it on his hand because his hand is kind of bloated. It's just, you see like there's some sort of ring on his finger, but you can't tell what it is until you slice the flesh off. And you can see it's got a matching ring that goes along with the necklace, has a red stone in it too. It looks like a gold chain with the ruby on it and a gold ring with a ruby on it.
Activate the imp!
Yeah.
All right, I'll call Naz out and get him to have a look. Are these things mad?
Nixelplixel goes into the room and he kind of looks around and with you, and he kind of flutters around and lands on the shield and pushes it off the wall where it was hanging, and Bias notices it, and it is glowing.
All right, there you go.
What's glowing?
The shield that was on the wall, the moldy shield.
Okay.
Arcana check.
And then the chain and the ring, does he notice anything magical about that?
Nope, they're just shinies.
Alright.
Okay, you need that spellcraft for the shield?
Sure, go for it. Next time do those in the tower, but
Okay.
It seems to be a very I want to say simple, but it's not simple. It's a I can use intermediate magic shield, meaning it's not very powerful.
Okay.
So you can guess that it's at least a +1 shield.
Got it.
Oh. I've got all the stuff ID that you need. Brian, you got the amulet?
Yeah, the
With the-
carnelian amulet.
With the signet, right? Or the whatever it was
Yes.
we said it was. Yeah.
Crest, Herald.
Rest,
There.
yes. Alrighty. And that is all the rooms, yes? Except for the one where... Except for the one where Grimlock's in.
Did you already check this door, Brian?
He did. Are you going to
Yes.
search that room, Grimlock?
I want to wait for all the parties in here to back me up, and then I'll open the door since Brian already checked it.
Okay.
You guys coming in here? You guys done up there?
I guess we are done.
So I'm going to give you a description of this room because you guys really hadn't had a chance to look at any of these, and I've done it for all but this one. So the south wall of this chamber bears a base relief of a hideous head, a human-like face with squashed features. The face low upon a... hold on. In fact, the bottom part of the features are completely just scraped off the wall. Various humanoid monsters and demonic creatures prance and jape in the background. The remains of a sandstone altar lie in fragments before the sculpture on the wall. All the furnishings are gone. There are large heaps of clothing. Looks like they were the clothing on the bodies that they were eating. They used to pull them off. A wooden box is near the north door. And the west door has a peephole. So there's a box in the room.
You said the western door, that's the one I'm standing in front of, has a peephole.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a peephole that you would use to look out this door, or that somebody in the other room would look into the...
Looks like when you look out.
Okay, I'll look out the peephole.
Alrighty. You can see this.
Okay. Looks like a hallway out there. I'll wait for them to finish rifling through this room here before moving out into that hallway.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything in this room?
Said there was a box in this room?
Yep.
I will go
A
check
wooden
the
box
up.
is near the north door. In fact,
Activate the robe!
Just north of Barney.
All right, I'll check the box. We'll see if it's trapped in any way. I doubt it, but
Give me a check. You do not find any traps. It doesn't appear to have a lock on the outside either.
I'll open it up.
What's in the box?
You open it up and you see this fine ivory statue. Small, not huge or anything. The box is not very big. It's probably about a foot, wide, about 6 inches tall. But it's laying in a pile of copper coins too.
Copper?
Yep.
Copper?
About 250 copper coins and a silver statue, or an ivory statue on top of it.
What's the statue of?
It is a statue of, what's her name? I can't remember her name. God, it slips out of my mind. The Greek god of beauty, Aphrodite. But it's kind of not, it's not very detailed. It's like it's really old. Like it's kind of been worn down.
All right, I'll wrap it up in one of the extra cloaks I have and put it in my bag.
Okay. You can drag and drop it in your thing. So you guys going to split the coins that you guys have picked up and
Yes.
between all of you?
Sounds good.
I'll
Sounds
do
like a
that.
plan.
You still have the protection from undead scroll, the shield, and the silver scroll tube that you need to do something with.
Well, I would take the shield if nobody has any objections.
Have
No.
at it.
All right.
And the protection from undead. Who can use protection skulls? Anyone?
Anyone? Yep.
I don't know, guys. I'll hold on to it unless somebody else wants it. Since anybody can use it, it might be useful for other people than me, because I can cast protection.
It gives you
I'll
a
say give it to the
5-foot
clerics, Bill.
radius circle of protections. Our protection extends from and moves with the reader. It protects everyone within it from all physical attacks made by undead, and that's ghast, ghosts, ghouls, shadows, skeletons, specters, wights, wraiths, vampires, zombies, but not magical spells or other attack forms.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
think you'd want to put it on me. You don't, because if I'm protected against attacks, they just won't attack me, and that's not what you
No.
want them to attack me. So I would give it to the cleric.
Yeah. Sounds okay to me.
The vampire appreciates that.
Take the scroll. Is that what you're saying? For
Yep.
me to take the scroll?
Exactly. Yes.
That's what I thought. I mean, you guys are the experts, so That's
No,
just
is the scroll tube empty?
Yep, it's silver though, so it's worth some money. Or you can put stuff in it, and it'll keep it from getting wet.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take that for now, and then we'll liquidate it later when I can get a regular scroll tube, just in case I find.
All right, so you guys have cleared the room out, picked up all your loot, and stored it away.
Mike, I just accidentally deleted that shield. I meant to drop my old.
Well, that's a bummer, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Can I undo that? Or no?
no. There's no Control Z.
No, there's not. Not for that. Let me look and see. So it would have been. You've got a shield medium. Yeah, that's the one you were trying to get rid of.
I was trying to get rid of that one. Yeah.
You just want to chuck it on the ground.
Yep. Under some body.
That's easily done. And shoot. You have the. Whipped. So does your AC is 1 better now. You're good.
Yeah, it said the weight was 5 on that other one. Is that correct or was it wrong?
What is I didn't look at the weight. I just gave you one that was on the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I noticed it because it was 5 pounds lighter, which was kind of odd, but.
I don't know. The regular magic shield is 10, I think. I don't know if I may change that later, but right now that's what it had in the book, so that's what it said to.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Because I did find it odd that it said 5 on the other one that I screwed up and deleted.
Okay. Yeah, I may have made that for the module while I was doing it before I had the actual DMG finished. So I drug that one from the DMG, and if you hadn't deleted the other one, I would have never known. So you gained 5 pounds. All right. So the room is empty. You guys have picked up all your loot and stored it, equipped it. What are you doing?
I think we. It doesn't appear to be anything in this hallway I can see on the other side or whatever. So I think we should go check out that other door to the southeast, and clear that first, and then before heading this way. That's the door. So you want to go check that one, Brian, or have you checked it already?
He checked it.
He just didn't open it.
Okay. When the party is positioned behind me in the hallway, I will go ahead and open this door.
You open it up. It looks like at one point this is a prison cell, but whatever was in it was dragged out and probably eaten by the ghouls.
I'll step into the room, see if anything's moved.
Nope. Like I said, it is almost completely bare. There's just like a few scraps of straw and water running down, dripping from the ceiling. but nothing else.
I'll tell the guys I don't see much, but it's probably worth doing at least somewhat of a search, and I'll go back to the other door while they check it out. Actually, I'll stand outside the room here while they check.
I'll go take a look.
You find nothing. It's empty,
Completely empty.
other than some straw. Wet.
Okay, then let's go back to the hallway back here, and I'll go ahead and open. Once the party is in position behind me, I'll go ahead and open this door.
Alrighty. It is indeed a hallway that continues north and then goes east a little bit. And it opens up into a larger room that I will not reveal until you move in. But you can see from the corner.
Look.
Yeah, you can
Activate
do
the
that if you want.
rogue!
Hey, did I quit retching? Can we take that -2 attack off of me?
Yes, I can. There you go.
Thanks, sir.
For what it's worth, we've been pretty loud down here, but I'm going to move silently up there.
Well, fortunately, the room that you're looking at is not got any living things in it. It's a large banquet hall. It's a huge room, over 100 feet long, 30 foot wide. There's tables. You can see them there. Old, they haven't been used in a while. There's chairs, benches, chairs, stools scattered and heaped about the place. Show that great revelries of evil were once conducted here. Bits of tapestries and drapes still hang here and there from the walls. Bones and whole skeletons can be seen on the floor under the heaped and broken furniture. A skirmish at some point in the distant past must have taken place here, but the bodies look like they've been there for many, many years.
I'll move up to here and look.
Alright, you don't see anything other than bones, furniture.
I'll turn off the ring and tell everybody to come on up. Don't see anything here. Big banquet hall.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm checking out this hallway to the east, just making sure I don't hear anything, don't see anything coming down while they search the room. Yep.
There is nothing
Okay.
coming. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I went on north to look down that hallway.
What is Miramar and Baez and Barney doing?
Miramar's in the room.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm gonna
search bodies around the room and stuff, and just gonna look.
Between the three of you, those of you that are looking through the room, you don't find any coins or jewelry or anything, but amongst the bones, you can find a battle axe, a long sword, a short sword, and a spear that haven't been broken or shattered, that seem to be functional. And Baez, with the assistance of Nixoplexel, tells you that they are not magic.
Alright.
So if you guys want one of those items, I can put them in the parcel list, or we can continue. I will take that as a no.
Yeah, I don't want anything like that.
Yeah, they're all pointy or sharp, and you don't want either one of those.
Yeah, I don't shed blood by cutting or poking. I do it by beating with large blunt objects.
Bash their brains in until it comes out their
Yes.
nose.
That is a requirement. Paylor doesn't like to use blades, just use large lumps of metal.
Yeah. So, Garten, you can see that the hallway continues to the east and then opens up into a room to your south. What are you gonna do?
Peek around the corner.
You're gonna peek around the corner. Oh, there. Sorry, I misplaced something on my screen. I couldn't find it. All right, so you peek around the corner and you see what looks to be the ruins of a kitchen or pantry or something. There's tables and bowls and sacks of moldy flour kind of strewn about the place. Some more bones. A couple of doors that maybe be pantry doors.
I'll go check them out. Listen to this one.
Okay, so I first want you to not do that. I'll do it for you.
He's going to find another dragon.
Might. Dragon in the kitchen.
All right. Unfortunately for you, and I don't see the invisible effect on you, so that's why I'm doing this.
No, I took it off.
You don't see this thing slither out from underneath the table and takes a snap at your leg as you go by.
It is a dragon.
Ooh, and it hit you for 1 damage. Save versus poison.
I roll a freaking 6. I need.
Oh God. Haven't we heard this story already?
Yeah, pretty much. That is like one of my best saves, and I roll a 6.
What is it with you and reptiles, dude? Just can't hang.
All right.
What is a snake doing in the kitchen?
You guys hear Garton go and follow. You just hear kind of some stumbling noises.
Yeah. I'm
What do
running
you
as
do?
fast as I can. I'm running as fast as I can into the room.
Yeah, me too.
So the first thing you do is you see a snake, kind of like a cobra-like snake, just kind of over his body. And as soon as you come in, it just spins around and faces off to you. So
Yeah.
Everybody, I will let. I'm going to let the 2 that said they were going to run up there immediately be here. The rest of you guys are going to need to roll initiative from where you're at and move from there. So go ahead and everybody give me initiative. All right. Barney, what are you doing? You see Garton on the ground. His lips are turning blue almost immediately.
Yeah, I want to move like around the snake and over to him.
Now you can't cure poison yet, right?
Well, not myself, no.
Yeah, well, you can use the ointment then. That'll
Exactly.
fix it.
I've also
Yeah.
got slow poison memorized, I believe.
There you go.
Yeah, from the last time this happened.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, there's no way to get near him without going by. If you went like this, I'm going to show you a really convoluted path. If I can, let me lock a token. And you can do that, but you won't be able to do anything. You're going to be moving like that. So
Yeah,
it'll be
I just
around
wanna-
before you can do anything
Right, I want to get over to him like that.
without getting immediately attacked by the thing. Unless he
Exactly.
decides to swing on you. Gotcha. All right. That's what you do. Garden. Does not look good. Unfortunately, the snake seeing somebody move towards its dinner. I don't know how it's planning on eat you, but that's what snakes do. So he turns to here and makes an attack against Barney. Oof! He hits. Save versus poisons. Barney falls over. Grimlock, it's up to you. What are you gonna do?
I'm
By the way,
charging
this
snake.
Okay. Let me give you maybe I didn't emphasize. This thing is 12 feet long. It's a massive snake. It's big.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think he cares.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying he's
so,
large.
I'm charging it.
You can do large damage. You can sit. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm doing +2.
+2 to hit. Yep. Baez.
I will move into the room and draw the wand and target.
Snake.
I can't use the wand, can I? And move?
Yes, you can.
Casting,
Yep.
right?
You can.
Okay.
Remember, I said you can use items if you don't move more than half your move.
Items. Okay. Right. All right. Very good then. All right. Here we go.
Snake is paralyzed.
Anybody want a pair of boots?
Miramar is moving into the room. You see the snake kind of just slump to the ground and just kind of not move.
Try to put him to the.
All right, don't roll initiative because this is going to be out of combat because this thing is paralyzed.
Okay, I'm going to rush up and use I have the Kikim's ointment in my inventory. I'm going to use it on Garten first and then use it on the cleric next.
Okay. So go ahead and mark off 2 uses. You can also give them the heal from each one of those. Let me actually set yours to have 5 uses because I didn't do that.
I was going to say it because I don't see that.
Should have 5. I didn't set it. This is on ointment 5. There you go. Should have 5 little ticks.
Alright, so I'm just going to check 2 boxes and then put the heal on both of them. Good?
Yep. All right. And if you so choose, I will let you, since you guys are out of combat, just turn around and chop the snake's head off if you would like to do so.
Yeah, I'm going to kill the snake once they're both up. I just wanted to address them because I know that poison is times.
Yes, it is. It is very. I was surprised that Rob didn't run immediately over there and do something. Okay. So, we can go back to our... Is it? And I will remove the snake. It's a big ass snake. You guys could probably eat that for dinner. It's so big.
I'm going to look around the room for anything else moving, any other reptiles in the room.
You don't see any, but in the corner of the room you notice this giant skeleton. Looks like maybe it was an ogre. And it has an intact belt pouch and a blade in his belt.
Which corner?
That one. You can't see the. I mean, you can barely see skeleton because the quality of the map is terrible.
Okay, I'll point it out to the rogue. I'll tell him, hey, take a look over here, and then I'll start walking around to the doors because I see this room has 3 doors, and I'll be listening.
There's
See
not
if I
any
hear anything on
snakes
the other
over
side of
there,
this
is
door.
there?
No, I checked it out.
Okay.
No, nothing else moving in the room besides us.
Yeah, he drags you out of your ICU bed and says, "Get over here and fucking check it out, man."
Do your job.
Once he starts digging through the bones, I'm just gonna go.
Garten will stick to the ceiling.
Okay. 1 second. I need to do something before I forget.
You know, this snake probably would make like 4 or 5 pairs of boots and some belts and everything else.
Yep. All right. So Garten has climbed up the wall, not looking at the corpse, I guess.
No, he's looking at the corpse.
He is, or isn't? Sorry.
He is.
Okay. The belt pouch has some gold. Not a lot, but it has 84 gold. And the blade in his belt is a short sword. That, if bias is going to help,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
it is not magic.
Okay.
Look around,
And-
see if there's anything else on him.
Are there any markings on the sword or anything, or does it just look like a normal short sword?
It looks like a intact short sword. Doesn't have any runes or any special emblems or anything on it. But it's not rusted, so
Do I hear anything in any of the doors?
they're little pantry doors, and you can kind of see through the cracks. So if you want to
Okay.
look through, you can do that too.
No, I'll let them do that since it's just pantry doors. And so all 3 of them are pantry doors, right?
Nope, just the 2 that are right there on the southwest. The one on the east is not.
Do I hear anything on the other side of that door?
Nope.
Okay, I'll just stand at that door for right now with my axe at the ready in case anything comes.
And what are the rest of you gents doing? Miramar, Baez, and Barney?
What's this to the north?
That, actually, I should have cleared it out when he came around the corner, is a fireplace.
I'm gonna look through the fireplace.
Right, let me just read the description here. This is 20 by 30 with 3 doors in the southern portion, east, south, and west corner, and west. A high broad fireplace with numerous side ovens dominate the north wall. The fireplace is large enough to roast a whole ox. The room is littered with broken containers, dishes, trash of an unidentifiable sort, and pieces of a wooden table, countertops, and the like. Several skeletons are visible, including one which appears to be that of an ogre, which is the one you found. So you're looking in the fireplace. It looks like that is actually where the snake was resting. You can see that it's kind of got a spot in the ash there. You know, it's not warm. You know, it's dead ash. It's been dead. You know, not used for a long time. So it just kind of got a spot that it nested in.
I would just push my sword through the ash and stuff, just see if it found anything.
Nope.
Alright.
And Barney.
Yes. What
You
am I
do
doing?
anything? I don't know.
Just kind of searching around the room, by these covered areas, I guess.
Okay. You look through the cupboards, the pantries, and at one point the stuff in them probably would have been useful, but it's old and rotten and moldy or gone. It's nothing of value in any of those rooms when you search through them. Like I said, it looks like this used to be a kitchen at some point.
Cool.
And that is the extent of you guys searching that room?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, may as well check out this door here, Brian. Give it a good look. See if it's trapped or whatever. I'll back off. I didn't hear anything, but you never know.
Any traps?
You don't find any.
I'll go ahead and take a listen.
Give me a roll, please. You do not hear anything.
It's not trapped.
All right, I'll take a spot there and I'll open.
All right. Barney, your light source is beginning to fade. You see a hallway that heads south. In fact, it looked like it matches up to the hallway that you guys came up from.
I'll step out into the hallway and look.
See a passage. Is that a
down
door?
there?
That's a door, yeah. There's a door on your left.
All right, I think it's your turn, Brian.
Take a listen. And then checking for traps.
And
I'm
there
gonna
it is.
go
You
ahead
do
and
not-
get a torch.
Okay.
No noises, no traps.
Nope, no noises, no traps.
I let the dwarf know.
Yep. I'll step forward and open the door.
Hmm? See a long hallway that ends in a door.
Yeah, we've been to that room before. That's the
Yeah.
room we walked through that had all the guards in it and shit.
Yep. And it looks like the door is partially opened. You can kind of see.
All right,
It's
I'm gonna
like
put
not
on the
shut.
ring and move up there.
All right. I'll stay here.
Silent.
Look at
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna let him know I'm gonna go check it. Let me give you a move silent.
Alrighty. You guys see the halfling kind of poof and go out of existence. And about 40 seconds later, you hear the sounds of some grinding machine or something like stone on stone and a loud boom. And that's where we're going to leave it.
That sounds like a trap.